Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
A great day to be alive on this Friday. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin live from Lucky's 1313 on Regent Street. Spent a lot of days in Madison at this bar, a fantastic game day bar. And I'm looking at all the areas around Regent Street that turned their TVs off the Badger Iowa game to the Milwaukee Brewers Cubs game last Saturday. I'm Ben Brust, as I mentioned. Next to me in Madison is longtime NFL punter Brad Nortman, Badger football alumnus. What's up, Brad?
Oh, it feels so good to be back in Madison, Wisconsin. I mean, we are in the shadow of Camp Randall Stadium. Not sure I want to get too close to it, have it all rub off on us, Ben, but it feels so good to be back at Lucky's 1313 and here in Madison in general. That's about all I can say about the Badgers and being back in Madison. But it's going to be back next to the legendary Ben Brust.
Okay, we're getting a little too nice to each other on here. Back at the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios is Kyle Wallace. What's up, Kyle?
Well, that was a fun summer, fellas. Very fun summer. I'm feeling great, baby. Feeling great.
Shut up, Kyle. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. Less is more. You can get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Alex Stro is running the show, and this sucks. This sucks a lot. You're down 3-0 to the Dodgers in the NLCS. And I've reached the point of, I think, Stro, you saw it. I don't know if you boys did as well. I ordered some comfort food, knowing that I was going to have comfort food on Friday with Palermo's Pizza on Frozen Pizza Friday. That, it was just one of those things where I was like, I got stuff in the fridge. I know, like, as I think we discussed, making sure you clear the fridge of all the food, so it doesn't pile up. Like, I had some stuff ready to go, the depletion. And I said, bleep the depletion. I'm depleted. I need to order something for delivery to my house. And it was a big, fat, massive burrito. That feel like good comfort food after a loss?
Yeah, and to each their own comfort food on a loss like that. Now, I'll tell you what.
Brad probably had carrots with no dip.
Yeah, I had carrots. I put a little stevia and cinnamon on it, a little bit of sugar-free syrup.
Wait, you put
no, I
syrup on
didn't have that last night. But I had it last night.
You put
before.
Sugar on carrots?
No, not sugar. Stevia. It is 0 calories.
That's sugar.
0 in the glass. No, it's not. It's not sugar.
It's a replacement.
It's stevia. It's a plant sweetener that is 0 calories, 0 on the glycemic index. It's delicious. You guys need to try it. You got to cook your carrots, put some stevia and cinnamon, a little sugar-free syrup on it.
We need to do something when Brad talks about food. Like,
it's a dessert.
Like RIP to the around the horn, but like the mute button would come in handy when you get into glycemic index. Loser.
Well, this is how you know. That was my low point in all of this. Because, yes, I did have that last night as dessert for my dinner because I needed that. Because right around that, 7:30 time when it was clear that the Brewers are going to lose, I need a little something sweet to get through it. I think for me, it was when Abner threw to first base.
For no reason.
For an error, and they scored a run. I said, okay, this is it. We've got our star closer/reliever making mistakes. It's clearly putting the game away. Maybe it was already done before that, but that's where I hit my low moment. Today, I woke up with a level of acceptance, right? I went through the lows. I think I experienced
You've never been low. You were smiling after game two because you predicted they would lose.
I was low after game one when I took the stage here on KBN and said, guys, this looks like a big gap. I'm concerned. That was part of my lows. But now I'm in acceptance phase, and even I think I'm closer to Kyle with this one if he thinks this is a fun summer. Ben, what does my shirt say right here? Can you read it to the audience?
National League Wild Card Postseason 2008.
2008. I was reminiscent of this team and thinking, of all the shirts I could wear today, I chose this one, and here's why. I remember the days when just getting a wild card berth had this whole state on fire. And now look at this team. 3 NLCSs since that point, and obviously this one, again, not ending how we want to. But for me, maybe I'm drinking the Mark Antanasio Kool-Aid, but I'm thinking to myself, you know what? The job's not done. It's not finished. We didn't get to where we want to be. But how can I sit here and critique this team and be angry at how this season went when there was a time when I was trying to gobble up as much wild card merchandise as I possibly could? So, yeah, I think that I'm drinking the Mark Antanasio Kool-Aid. I've hit acceptance and said, you know what? It's been a fun season. I just want to enjoy the rest of the ride.
Here's where we're at then, because Stro, I don't know about you, but I'm not like in the full acceptance. They're full acceptance. I'm in the this sucks, and I might have to come to grips with the 162 game regular season, a number 1 seed that got you to skip the wild card, winning the NLDS is like it's been such a long journey that I'm not gonna just be like, all right, I'm done. Now, is it likely that they're done? Yes, but there are 2 scenarios in which this is going to go down. We are either going to be seeing a movie made about the 2025 Milwaukee Brewers or a 30 for 30.
Finish. Talk about this movie. I want to hear about this box office hit you're talking about. Come on.
Who's playing Pat Murphy?
You know what? I can't wait. When this happens, Kyle's got to sit in there, and we're going to duct tape his eyes closed and put some earmuffs on that he can't hear. You don't deserve being a Brewers fan because you are already sucked in to the second option, which is just Mark Antanasio getting you to enjoy a fun summer. There's 2 scenarios. This is either a fun summer and Mark Antanasio got us all, or there's a movie made about the 2025 Milwaukee Brewers. Strofe, you look like you have something to add.
Well, you led that with a question for me, but I'm not certain you ever got to the question. You just made
are you in full
joke.
acceptance? Are you in full acceptance like these 2, like laughing and everything's just like funny? And
that
like,
Chicago
it's not.
came out that man.
Nothing's
that
funny.
Delusion.
It's. I feel like I'm preparing for a funeral tonight.
Oh, wow.
It's a sad, slow death. I feel like we're standing in hospice just awaiting for the Brewers season to end.
Morbid.
Damn,
That
you'd have to go hospice on us.
Sheesh.
Damn.
Oh, that's how I feel.
That is awful. I mean,
Does anybody else have anything to say other than like it's in hospice or ha to the movie that's going to be made when they make this improbable comeback, Kyle?
No, listen, but we're 0-3, and we're going to win some games. We're coming back to Milwaukee. We're going to lose. The series is over. I'm gonna be honest. The series is absolutely over. I mean, it was fun while it lasted. And I'm just going to enjoy the rest of what we have left up this season because we ain't getting past the NLCS. We can't score runs whatsoever, and I've just come to the reality of this is what was all in the plan. I was foolish to believe, I was stupid to think that a team could spend this amount of money and think that they have a chance to win. The David versus Goliath, that isn't a reality. That isn't real. I don't want to be David. I want to be Goliath. Goliath is bigger and better in Major League Baseball, and that is exactly why you're seeing the L.A. Dodgers about to go into back-to-back World Series and more than likely about to win another World Series because money can solve everything. When you think about what life really is about, everybody loves money. The men and the women love to date people with money. The people who we all love have nice cars because they spend a lot of money. Everybody wants money to buy the big house. It's money. So I don't know what made us believe that this broke team in the Milwaukee Brewers, who spend, I think, is 22nd most money in Major League Baseball, had an opportunity and a real chance to win a World Series. The poor man never wins, y'all. And listen, we're the poor guys. This was a cute story. It was a fun story. It was a fun summer. But listen, it is what it is. I'm over it. I'm just going to enjoy tonight's game. And then we're going to play again.
How after all of that are you going to enjoy tonight's game? Don't watch it. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. We don't want you to watch it.
I love watching my Brewers. And so even, they're going to win tonight. And they're going to win tomorrow. So I'm going to enjoy watching the Brewers fight, scrap, and win and come back only to come back to Milwaukee to be down 3-2 to break our hearts. So you know what? I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this ride, fellas. I don't know about y'all.
Kyle,
I'm just gonna say this.
It sounds like you're saying they're never going to win. Now that is bold.
No,
I didn't
say that.
Now we're into
I didn't
salary
say too
cap
far.
conversation.
No. I didn't say that. I do believe that the Brewers are gonna have their time to shine. The pipeline, the prospects coming. We got to get some more pitching. But the prospects that are coming, my Brewers, listen. This
But
is
if they don't
we're in
spend
year 2.
money, everything that you're saying right now is just like going to happen again, and you're just talking out of both sides. You can't be excited about the future when it's about prospects.
We're going to break through.
Prospects need to be paid, and then when this may be that could have been the last time we saw Freddie Peralta pitch at American Family Field. That's a reality.
No, that is a reality. But what I'm saying is that you need to either be really, really talented and catch lightning in a bottle with a lot of good young players, and you add on some guys as well where you don't have to spend money. You got to be top 15 in spending or top probably 12 in spending to win a World Series. And I think the Brewers at a certain point, because Mark knows what's coming, the Brewers within now, I would say by 2030, the Milwaukee Brewers are going to win a World Series, and there's going to be some young guns on this baseball team. Maybe Bryce Terang on his final season as a Brewer as he gets ready to sign a contract somewhere else a couple years from now. That's when we'll win. But I'm just saying, right now we're in year 2 of a process. Pat Murphy just took over this organization. He got us to the playoffs last year, had the guys play out their minds last year. They played out of their minds this year. And this talent that we have is going to be back next year where they're going to continue to get better as a team. They're going to reinforce it with some more young talent. And we're going to win a World Series at some point, but not year 2 in the process.
Bumps Kyle, I'm still holding on for a movie. The movie of the improbable, everyone gave up. Stro is in hospice with this team. Kyle's on to 2028.
I'm living in the
Brad's
past.
basically a Dodgers fan at this point. But I'm holding on to the 4 straight games for the Milwaukee Brewers, and there will be a movie made. Otherwise, we're all just like Kyle. And this is just the fun summer of entertainment turned into another sad ending for the Brewers in the playoffs. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. This is more. And on that text line, Lasagna and MKE chimes in. He got out of work early, and then boop. You just ruined his mood. Ezra from Port Washington chimes in. Fair weather, Kyle, coming out for usual. Such a disgrace.
What do you mean
to
fair
Wisconsin.
weather? What do you mean fair weather? This Mark Antanasio allowed for this great show, Kyle Brust and Nortman, to create.
You
this
call
great
him
thing.
your guy.
Oh, wow.
He helped you create that because of how great this baseball team was. Y'all weren't yelling Brewers when they were 0-4. No, it was after this team got hot, and Mark helped put the pieces together that we enjoy. It was a fun summer. Listen, I want this team to win a World Series so bad, but as Brad put on that 2008 wild card shirt, boy, I'm telling you, when I was 18, 19 years old, if you told me that the Brewers would go to the playoffs 7 out of 8 years and that the Brewers will win the NL Central 3 times in a row or the Brewers would have went to the NLCS 3 times, I would say, wow, that's amazing. The Brewers are more than a bottom-of-the-barrel baseball team. I couldn't believe it. And so that's why when I see stuff like this, I'm just hoping one time we break through, and I think we will break through. It's just this ain't the year.
The one thing that I've noticed, too, so 2011 went to the first NLCS from all the way from the World Series, right? 2011, then 2018, of course, now 2025. That's 7 years. 7 years. I just hope it's not another 7 years before we're back in an NLCS, excuse me.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, they're annoying. Stro is sad, which is an appropriate way to feel. Kyle's already moving on to the future, and Brad gave up a long time ago. Stro, please smack him. Please.
Why ain't y'all doing it? If you think they're going to come back and have a movie, you should be doing it.
You're trolling.
I'm not trolling.
It's
trolling.
disingenuous.
It is
Brewers.
very disingenuous.
No.
It doesn't feel real.
You talking about
real.
making a movie? Oh, they're going to come back with a movie. You should be on 10 because right now you just see a great script being written, so you should be confident that they're going to come back. You should be like, oh, we're good. I ain't worried about it. It's going to be a hell of a documentary that we're going to see about this 2025 Brewers team.
I hate to break it to everybody, but this team is not the 2004 Boston Red Sox. And
I don't see Pedro Martinez. I don't see David Ortiz.
Is that blood sock year?
However, Ben, you do see a player from that 04 Red Sox team. They had this outfielder by the name of Dave Roberts on that roster.
Oh, wow.
The manager of the Dodgers.
I never realized that.
Strove's tone literally can make you feel like your pet died.
Oh, it's over.
It does. It is. I've never heard Strofe so sad. He is our happy pulse of the show.
He's Mr. Positivity.
He is Mr. Hope.
You're our golden retriever, and the golden retriever is dead.
I lost a good friend.
Take his ass to the vet. Y'all know what that means.
Kyle.
Y'all know what time it is. Old story.
Up behind the old woodshed. The old woodshed.
What? Whoa! That's gonna get you killed by these animal activists, man. Dude, this
What
ain't
I
the
can
farm.
tell
You
you
made
is
an Old Yeller joke.
Is that what they did?
Yes, they brought him out behind the woodshed.
Oh, wow. Poor thing.
They did.
One of our
moment.
very own maybe sent a warning sign early, and I was looking back at the amount of replies on Twitter to @ESPN Milwaukee's tweet where Josh Deaggio voiced concerns about the Milwaukee Brewers, and this was at a time in which they were playing really, really good baseball. So it came at a time where anything negative about the Brewers would be taken in a way in which it was reacted to. But maybe Josh Deaggio deserves some apologies from people on social media that I know he absolutely won't get. We're going to hear from Josh Deaggio coming up next. We're going to play what he had said a couple months back and hear from the person himself, who's probably going to do a victory lap and be happy that he was right, which is not as important as finding a way to get this thing back to American Family Field with whatever it takes. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I was like, it's the 4-1-4 hour at 4. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the kid who got picked on the sports team. I was like, oh, you want me? No way.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Now that we took care of our little brother to the south.
He's swinging a bouncer to short. Ortiz has it. And the Brewers are going to the championship series. They take 3 of 5 from the Chicago Cubs. And the Brewers have a date with the Dodgers.
NLCS is in queue for the Magic Brew.
Is back. Hap at the track at the wall. Bye, baseball. Long live Andrew Vaughn.
Brewers playoff coverage on 94.5 ESPN is presented by Noro Spine Center of Wisconsin.
At Citizens Bank, we believe banking is more than transactions. It's about being recognized and remembered. It's feeling like you're understood and supported along the way. It's the small stuff that says, we know you. Because when your bank gets you, banking just feels better. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/belong. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
Kunis Hope Chevrolet of Milwaukee is having a massive grand opening celebration, and you're invited. 3 days only. Thursday, October 16th through Saturday, October 18th. Unprecedented grand opening celebration pricing and discounts on our entire inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus over 800 pre-owned vehicles, starting as low as $39.95 and only $199 per month. We'll be paying above market value on all trade-ins during this event, no matter what the mileage or condition. And during our 3-day celebration, you can take advantage of grand opening service specials on oil changes, replacement tires, brake pads, and rotors. Almost all services with hundreds in savings. It's a party, and you're invited. All brought to you by your good friends and neighbors at Kunis Hope Chevrolet, Milwaukee's #1 Chevy superstore. Don't miss the Kunis Hope Chevrolet of Milwaukee's huge grand opening celebration. Thursday, October 16th through Saturday the 18th, just off I-41 at 11100 West Auto Mall Drive. For info online at KunisHopeChevy.com.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
When the leaves start to fall and your roof starts to call, fix it in the fall, fix it in the fall. If your shingle's looking rough and your gutter's full of stuff, get it fixed before it's froze, man. It's time to call the pro. We patch it, we match it, we stop that drip. Free estimates, quick fix. Don't let your roof slip. Your home's your castle. We keep it tight. Call Avondale Roofing. They roof it right. Fall deals dropping it like it's hot. Call Avondale Roofing at 855-819-7663.
Now's the time to plan your total experience getaway to the Island Resort and Casino. With over 450 hotel rooms and a luxurious spa, relax in style before diving into non-stop casino action. Watch your favorite teams on the big screens and enjoy great food and drinks at T. McSee's Sports Bar, or savor top-tier dining at Horizon Steakhouse. Then amp up your night with live music and comedy. Head to where the big game, big wins, and big fun come together. The Island Resort and Casino.
Hey, it's your friend John McGivern. In a world full of chaos, I'm grateful for a health plan that has my back. Network Health is so reliable and trustworthy, they always put me and over 126,000 members first. It's just what they do and what they've always done for over 41 years. Call 833-7-NETWORK today. HMO and POS plans underwritten by Network Health Plan. Compensation has been provided for using this endorsement of Network Health.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Yeah, thanks, Stro, making us all feel better. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Taking your calls, taking your frustrations. It's therapy. Get whatever you want off your chest. It's open for you all show long. I'm Ben Brust alongside Brad Nortman. Kyle and Stro back with the Gruber Law Office's One Call SL Studios. 800-990-3776. Let's go to Mike in Kenosha. Mike, welcome in to the show.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Look, is it disappointing to watch these games in this series? Is it frustrating? Absolutely. But did we really expect it to go any different? I mean, if you watch the Brewers all season, it's been a great season. Okay, it's been an awesome season, but this team massively overachieved in a lot of ways, and their one Achilles heel is just being exposed right now. They can't hit for power. They don't slug. All the underlying metrics, exit rate, barrel percentage, or exit velocity, barrel rate, any number you look at suggests that against elite pitching, and the Dodgers are going to do this to a lot of teams, okay? Their pitching is unbelievable, but this type of offensive funk was always possible for the Brewers.
No,
and,
that's a good
game.
point. I do like that point that you made right there. The funk that they're in right now was possible with the style that they play. I think that is the fairest way to put it from when you manufacture runs, have the most infield hits, most runs scored on errors. Like there's a lot of credence to that. Yeah. It sucks that it came at this time and it got exposed against the pitching that they're going against at this time.
Upsets me. It's they needed to have any chance in this series at all. Okay, they had to pitch well and play great defense, which they've done. They've given up 10 runs in 3 games. They've done an unbelievable job, but they needed their one high-priced player. They're one guy.
Mike, you're going to love this because I'm glad you mentioned that because it's perfect timing. As Josh Deaggio, producer of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy Mornings 94.5 ESPN, is joining us now. Before we hear from Josh, I want to take a listen back to something that he said back in August. This is when the Milwaukee Brewers had the best record in baseball, I believe, and Josh Deaggio got a lot of clap back after he said this on his program in the morning.
Joshy, I heard you say on Friday you were questioning this organization's commitment to winning a World Series because they didn't go out and get a bat. Have you changed your mind after the offensive performance the Brewers put on this weekend? 56 hits in a 3-game span?
I certainly think the Brewers are a very good team. I also think they are not far away from disaster, not far away from a few things regressing and the Brewers having some real challenges scoring runs. I think Jackson Chourio, Sale Frelick, we saw Miz go on the IL. Like, all these things are coming to a point here where the Brewers are winning at this point like 70% of their games. That's not a thing that really can translate teams don't win like that throughout the course of the season. I still think they're a good team. I still think they're a playoff team. But when it comes down to the playoffs, I still think another bat would have been integral to this team truly being elevated to one of the top-tier teams. Because if you look at the odds at Potawatomi, they have the 8th or 9th best odds.
That was Josh Deaggio back in August. I'm pretty sure.
What you wooing about?
I mean, Josh Stradamus right there.
Post-trade deadline reaction to Danny Jansen and Brandon Lockridge and Shelby Miller?
Yeah, that's what that was. And not that at this point I need to give my credentials, but baseball was the first sport I really truly followed.
Oh, not that I have to give my credentials, but then I'm going to give my credentials.
Yeah, but traditionally, what we saw this year from the Brewers and that hot streak that carried, even well after the 14-game streak ended, I thought, and I still did throughout the course of the season, they were playing a brand of baseball that to me was going to suffer in a situation like the playoffs. Because when you come to the playoffs, there's one thing that I think always determines if you hit the ball far, you go far in the playoffs. And the Brewers were 22nd in the league in home runs all season, and they made up for that with slugging a little bit. They were hitting doubles, extra base hits, things like that. But when you get to the stakes like we've seen, where if a pitcher gets in trouble, they get yanked.
Yeah.
They don't get the opportunity to make the mistake. And if a mistake does happen, it's usually via the long ball a lot of the time, and then they get pulled after that because you put runners on, you get yourself into sketchy situations. The opposing team is going to bring in the best pitcher with the best matchup that they have remaining in their bullpen. And the best way to mitigate that and to get past that is to have guys who are going to hit the ball out of the park. I've by no means thought we were going to see historically poor performances from Christian Yelich, Bryce Terang. You could say William Contreras has been a bit of a cold streak. You could say that. Andrew Vaughn hasn't really shown up much recently. And to me, the brand of baseball they were playing was fun. It was exciting. It was fun to get behind the team. But there was a part in the back of my mind that thought all along, is this going to work in the playoffs? And I didn't believe that. I never did. But I gave up on that after August because what the hell am I going to do about it now? The trade deadline's passed. I'm not going to spend my whole time as the Brewers went on this magical run thinking...
Just whining, complaining?
Right. They didn't get Eugenio Suarez. Man, I'm not watching. Just embrace it, enjoy it, and maybe they pull off something great. But I think even though the rules have changed to benefit the Brewers... be it using speed more, defense, relying on things of that nature. That's going to work.
Get on base,
right? That's going to work great in the regular season, and in the postseason, I just don't think it's as sustainable. Nor are you going to be able to last through a cold streak through your best players to win the series and to win these series as they get closer and closer to the World Series. You're going to need everyone hitting well. You can't have cold streaks. You can't have anybody bringing down the hitting. And I think we're experiencing that. Obviously, there's a factor here where the starting pitching for the Dodgers has been incredible, but I don't think they've been that incredible on their own. Aside
Josh,
from
back in August when this was put out on social media, you were told you should go resign and take unemployment.
Yep.
Are you going to be looking for any apologies, or is just you're sad?
I think I'm going to wait a little bit to fully victory lap in these people's faces.
Wait a minute. You going to victory lap on the Brewers' demise?
I'm going to victory lap on the people who told me I didn't deserve a job, that they would be able to do my job better than me, even though I've proven out to be the most correct person of all time.
Did you screenshot who said
gosh. Now he's becoming insufferable.
Josh, I got a question. So I agree with you, right? That it feels like the Brewers have decided this is how we're going to build our team offensively, yes. Right? Do you think that trading for Suarez would have changed the result of this series?
I can't say
how he's played.
Based on what you know now.
Based off how he's been a Mariner, no.
I can't say that for sure.
No, the answer is no.
It sure as hell would have helped.
It seems like you need several big bats, not just one, and you can't have a cumulative cold streak like this.
Your big
but
bats
you are
aren't
right.
doing anything right now, Brad. He can't carry the whole team. Caleb Durbin has been our best hitter.
He's literally the only person last night. Well, there was a couple. There's probably 4 guys on the team last night that could have looked themselves in the mirror and said, I gave an effort where I can, feel good putting my head down on the pillow.
Here's the thought I had sort of when you brought this amazing take from me back to my attention. Pat on the back to me.
You're on a 2-minute countdown now. After
My
all this
thought
floating.
I had was we basically saw what was a movie this year from the Milwaukee Brewers. They were doubted to start the season.
Here y'all go with this movie. Here y'all go with
No, the movie's not over, Josh. The movie's not over. The movie can still be made.
Is this what it's like always on the show? You can't make a point before somebody jumps down your throat?
Yeah, ask Brad about that.
My thought is they were the underdogs. They were doubted to beginning. They had a horrific start to the season, but then they all gelled as a team. They went on an incredible run, and they did all they needed to do. And in the movies, typically, you carry that over into the postseason, you win the championship. But that's why it's a movie. Because the underdog story, like we tried to write this year, are simply not realistic. They just don't happen. And the reason they're fantasy, and the reason they're fiction, and the reason you have to write a story about it is because things like this typically don't happen. And it's been
Tell that
harsh...
to the USA hockey team that beat the Soviets.
Didn't they
notice you thought of one time ever that made sense.
It's because it was a movie, too.
Correct. Like, think of all the sports
Semi-pro.
movies. Think of all the sports movies we watched as kids, like The Little Giants, and just like name all the Mighty
The Big
Ducks.
Green.
Big Green. Oh, that was a good one. The
Big
Green.
Good choice. Angels in the outfield.
Horse. Oh, boy, that was a good one. Oh, these good movies, boy.
Josh, you're dismissed. Go do your victory lap at happy hour.
Yeah, he is too happy. Can't wait. He's counting down the days till the Brewers get swept, so he can go right back to those who was talking crazy to him on Twitter, and he gonna add every single last one of them.
I don't got time for that. I don't got time for all of that.
Mr. Big Shot.
Would you guys do that? Reply? Do you think the people are going to say, hey, I was wrong, you were right, maybe you did deserve your job? Of course not. I'm not going to get what I wanted.
They may say, glad you didn't get fined.
What you could do, though, is very subtle. You could just go like every single tweet.
Or
like a poke.
Or send like a
pokes.
But then that takes
just send
more
like
time.
a oops.
Oops. Oh, yeah.
Oop.
This didn't end well. Oh.
See you at the watch party, Joshy.
See you at the watch party. I'll be there. Am I allowed to say this? I don't want them just to extend it one game. If they're going to win one, win at least 2.
You're done.
We're going back to
You're
Milwaukee.
done. You're done.
We're going back to Milwaukee, baby.
Bye. Thanks for having me, everyone.
You're welcome.
Yep, really enjoyed it.
Pleasure.
Win big this October at Potawatomi. You could win the Bird Bash game show and play for $50,000 in cash. Just play with your Potawatomi rewards card for entries. Prize drawings are on Thursdays. Plus, you also can earn a shot at $300,000 in December season finale. It's a Bird Bash. Only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel in Milwaukee. Josh referenced Potawatomi and the odds that the Brewers had to win the World Series. They are even higher than they've ever been. They were plus 1,800 yesterday. I can't imagine what they are today, and I don't want to know because I just want to see some heartbeat and some fight and not to go down the way it's looking like it will. 800-990-3776. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Are we going to Wheel of Strophe? I think we're going to go to Wheel of Strophe. Except he's
Wheel
of Strophe.
Strophe!
I guess that's next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
And that Alex Strofe, you look like you had something to say.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's a Bird Bash at Potawatomi. Thursdays, you could win up to $50,000 cash in the Bird Bash game show. Just play with your rewards card this October for a chance to win. Wouldn't you like to rake in a huge pile of cash? Bird Bash, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info at potawatomi.com/birdbash. Must be 21 years old to play.
Awarded Best of Weddings 2023 by The Knot, the Bog is much more than world-class golf. Our clubhouse ballroom offers floor-to-ceiling windows and a breathtaking full-wall fireplace. Our barn venue was inspired by the on-site barn at Hole 6, built in the 1800s. 2 outdoor ceremony sites and a variety of personalized options. Our venues are perfect for family get-togethers, weddings, showers, graduation parties, or any event you are hosting. Call The Bog at 262-292-0740 or visit thebarnofthebog.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy. In 2011, I founded Wesley Financial Group with one goal in mind, to help honest folks out of their timeshares permanently. Today, I run Wesley with my 2 sons, a real family business, treating every client and every employee like we'd want our own family treated. That philosophy has helped us grow into the largest, most trusted timeshare cancellation company in the United States. Fortune magazine even recognized us as one of the best places to work. Why? Because we genuinely care. In fact, some of our former clients were so moved by their experience working with us, they joined our team so they could help others to timeshare freedom. If you're stuck in a timeshare, give us a call. Let our family help your family.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-885-3100. 800-885-3100. 800-885-3100.
Hi, everyone. This is Stephen Bauer, CEO of the Guest House of Milwaukee. For decades, Guest House of Milwaukee has been here for our neighbors, providing shelter, housing, and the support needed to break the cycle of homelessness. We're not just offering a bed for the night. We're helping people rebuild their lives through case management, housing navigation, mental health, and addiction counseling. You can help us make a difference. Learn more at guesthouseofmilwaukee.org, and together we can ensure everyone has a place to call home.
At Tony Wendorf & Associates First Weber Group, we believe in the human side of real estate. For us, it's faith, family, and friends in that order. We live that every single day. I'm Tony Wendorf. We move fast, negotiate with confidence, and communicate clearly so our clients win. We operate from a place of gratitude, having donated nearly $200,000 back to our community since 2020. You deserve a team that delivers a luxury experience no matter the price point. Contact us today to get started. Tony Wendorf & Associates, trusted knowledge, superior service. Contact us at WendorfTeam.firstweber.com.
Shop the Pig! The new Piggly Wiggly Pig Points program is here, and earning rewards just got easier. Now you'll earn 10 Pig Points for every $1 you spend, and redeem those points on your favorite products right in the store. It's simple, it's rewarding, and it's all right here at your neighborhood Piggly Wiggly. So shop more, earn more, and save more, only at Piggly Wiggly. Sign up today at shopthepig.com.
Piggly Wiggly, shop the pig.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Stro, I think I want to put 2 polls up to be able to have conversation flow through the show here. We're going to do Wheel of Stro. I guess you can do this after Wheel of Stro. But I want to know if your sports team is going down, would you prefer a slow death or heartbreak? Because this slow death sucks. What's more likely, the Brewers win 4 straight or the Badgers beat Ohio State? Those are the 2 polls today on Twitter at KBN ESPN.
Boy, oh boy, we're living in fantasy land today, boy.
Oh, well, you got to choose one, Kyle. We'll get to that in a little bit, but it's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman with the Wheel of Stro. Now.
It's time for the
Wheel of Stro!
Another day, another buckaroonie.
Another form of currency.
Another day, another yen.
That's it, huh?
That's it. That's all that needs to be said. Blue. Bad spin stroke.
Blue. Sorrow.
Yeah. Pretty accurate.
Tears.
Yeah.
Blue for the tears I shed
Dead.
last night. Let's talk about Aaron Rodgers.
Woo!
What was that?
Listen. 70 yards after the last play. Boy, that was an exciting end to that game.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I was sad. But Aaron Rodgers, 4 touchdown passes last night in the Unk Bowl between Joe Flacco and Aaron Rodgers, a combined age of 81 for the starting
People aren't going to know who you are, man. With your vibes, people are going to be like, who's the producer today?
81 years old in the Unk Bowl. Rodgers, 4 touchdowns, and his next opponent, the Green Bay Packers. Kyle, 4 touchdowns for the 4-time MVP. Any worries?
No worries whatsoever. I mean, guys were wide open. I mean, but overall, I'm happy for, I think all the hate is out my heart for Aaron Rodgers. I was so happy for him, but I wanted him to lose, so I was more happy for Joe Flacco and the Cincinnati Bengals. But that was impressive. Did you see when the offensive lineman, his offensive lineman tackled him?
We're gonna get to that.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
I mean, it was the final throw, though. Like, dude, he got it to the end zone. He literally, at the age of 41, was able to get the ball
65, 70 yards.
Yeah, I think it was 69 point something.
69.4.
Damn. And literally, if this was a Packers team who had been with him, that had a shot because all the player from the Bengals did was jump up and knock it down. It seemed like nobody else tried to.
Yeah,
really
if
go
Richard
get it.
Rodgers was still in the league, Steelers win that game.
I mean, I'm like, dude, this dude, he's something special. I don't miss him.
It's crazy to be able to still, so they didn't start tracking the stat until 2017, how far the ball travels in the air. It's the longest in NFL history, or maybe second longest. But they didn't track it in 2015 when he threw all those Hail Marys, including the one in Detroit. But to be able to do it at the same level you did it at 10 years ago is insane.
What an arm. And the setup, because watching it, because you know how Aaron Rodgers is going to do, he's going to be able to get the momentum, be able to heave it up there. It was great to see.
Heave.
Man, I'm just happy they lost. I got so much joy out of them losing, and now we can make it back to back. Because
I figured, don't you want the build-up to be bigger so that the fall is greater when the Packers beat him on Sunday?
I want him to win outside of next week.
No, I want the Steelers to lose. I want Aaron Rodgers.
You're rooting against Rodgers?
But he's rooting for Rodgers also. I'm confused.
Are y'all rooting for y'all exes to find success?
I'm rooting for Aaron Rodgers.
But you literally said you were rooting for him to do well, but the team to lose. So you're splitting your middle.
I don't want my ex to get married. I want her to not be poor or broke, but I don't want her to get married and be happy. No, I'm just.
That's strange.
That is very
insecure. My answer would be yes. I hope all of my exes find happiness and success. Whatever.
Maybe it was a bad example. But Aaron Rodgers, I don't want the team to win, but I'm okay with him performing well. But everywhere he goes, I just feel like I just want to see them lose. I want them to fail.
So
Kyle doesn't want his exes to succeed. He's a bad guy.
Are we shocked?
No.
He's very, very controlling and egotistical about women. About women.
Let's get to
Micah.
Not Micah. Let's get to Aaron Rodgers being tackled by his teammates after throwing his 4th touchdown pass last night. David Bakhtiari posted the video on Twitter X. He chewed that dude out for tackling him into the ground in celebration. Fair or unfair response from the 41-year-old quarterback?
I think it's unfair, and I've seen this a couple times throughout the game. He used to be a little bit prickly. He's grumpy. He's a grumpy old man now. That's the only way I can describe him. I mean, you're celebrating. You just scored a game-winning at the time, a game to put you in the lead touchdown. He's trying to celebrate. He's got a love of the game. Don't be so grumpy, Aaron Rodgers.
I got this. I've been trying to figure out what he possibly could have said. But now I want Kyle Wallace to put himself in the shoes of a 41-year-old quarterback with some 23, 24-year-old tackling him. What would you be saying?
No, I'm not gonna lie. How arrogant and how much of a jerk he looked like. Dude, he's 41 years old. Of course, it's get off my lawn guy. Dude, bro, you just tackle me. I can fall apart at any moment. It was Broderick Jones. He's 6'5", 300-something pounds. What the hell are you doing? So I ain't mad at Aaron Rodgers for doing that. We all know who he is. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. I wanted you to pretend to be Aaron Rodgers, and you got tackled.
I mean, I can't do anything clean. Aaron Rodgers didn't say anything clean that I'm able to recreate today, man. That dude, Aaron definitely cussed him out in all different type of ways.
The comment that I loved the most was
so angry.
that it was like, like the really big puppy dog that doesn't know how big it is, like, just jumping on like the human and knocking him over.
Oh, now that is good. That is good.
Wheels of Stro. Stro, do you have a heartbeat?
I'm struggling today, boys. Actually, it should be brought up. I had a conversation today with our director of content, and he said, I was watching the watch along, and you had no energy. What are you doing? And I said, yeah, I'm just a little defeated. Sorry. And
how was Kyle's performance? I didn't catch Kyle.
Kyle was great. He was talking about all sorts of things he shouldn't have been.
What did I talk about? I didn't think I had too many moments.
You had a particular moment I cannot repeat on the radio.
Nothing.
Wow.
He broke the FCC on YouTube.
Accidentally,
no.
but yes.
Accidentally.
It was accidental.
I
but
never
yes.
do anything on purpose.
And then, what else did he say? He talked about something I really did like from Kyle in the watch along yesterday was he mentioned back in the 2000s when the Brewers weren't so good that Bill Schroeder, I always screw him up. The Brewers broadcaster,
Schroeder.
Yeah, Rock. He said on the broadcast back in the 2000s they would have a camera in the booth and he would show on a baseball how to throw different types of pitches.
That's how I learned.
And
how
that's
to
how
grip
Kyle
baseball.
learned how to grip baseball.
That's how I learned pitches. Yeah. Yeah,
I kind of remember that. I remember that in the telecast.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore because they actually are good on the field.
The Buckethead Brigade, you ain't got to do that when fans actually are coming to see the product. So, yeah, that was great, man. I learned how to do a circle change.
He also admitted on the stream that his mouth gets him in trouble. He talked about the last fight he was in.
Ooh, do tell.
Just don't say the same things you said yesterday.
No.
You might be able to relate to a lot of our listeners.
No, the bottom line is if you hit my friend, I got to hit you back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow. Like actual fight. I thought we were talking about like a verbal disagreement.
No, that was a young Kyle, though. That was at like 30.
How long ago? How long ago was your last fight?
That was 2020.
That's kind of recent.
Speaking of like
You're
age
in your
right
30s.
now, like being at Lucky's 13 in Madison, Brad and I looked up.
Oh,
it
this is
says
crazy.
October 17th, 2004. That's a 21-year-old. You born in 2004.
Yeah, that was 21 years ago.
That is bananas. I was in high school.
That's why what Bill Belichick is doing is incredible.
Did you guys watch the tape released this morning by Pablo Torre?
I sent it to all of you. Brad and Kyle responded.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
she is in charge of everything he does.
Yeah,
I can't even believe it. This was one of the most feared men in all of pro athletics.
She needs to teach
and he's
a class.
getting worked by a 25-year-old Gen Z.
No, she needs
24. She's freshly 24.
Oh, I'm telling y'all, she needs to teach a class to all these young women out here who are sick and tired of working day and night to make ends meet. Because that girl, she has cracked the code.
Bro, there's got to be some sort of like magic or
Oh, there's
voodoo.
some magic. Oh, we talk about the magic. She got some magic now. She got some magic.
I think she graduated high school in 2019.
Oh my gosh. My question
She's got some magic.
Well, I don't know. I can't probably.
No more questions. No more questions. Being in Madison, this next question we're about to talk about inspired me to ask you about the Badgers coming up next, and yeah.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I text Greg Scalzo, and I say, Greg, I'm sorry, I'm going to be late to work. I'm caught in an international conspiracy.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Any coach will tell you, games are won in the preparation. The same's true in cybersecurity. Trend Micro helps businesses move from reactive to proactive with cyber risk exposure management. That means real-time visibility into your risks across cloud, email, endpoints, and networks. For over 35 years, enterprises worldwide have trusted Trend Micro to prepare, protect, and perform. Don't wait for the next threat to blow the whistle. Get secure now at trendmicro.com, because the best defense is being ready before the game even starts.
Is back pain slowing you down? When it comes to spine care, you need specialized expertise. At the OAW Spine Center, their orthopedic care specialists provide the highest level of care for everything from herniated discs to spinal fusion. They start with the most conservative, non-surgical treatments like physical therapy and injections. If surgery is needed, minimally invasive procedures at the OAW Spine Center will get you back on your feet faster. With a focus on treating the source of the problem, they take a comprehensive, active approach to spine health, getting you back to the life you love. The OAW Spine Center. There is a difference. Visit OAWspinecenter.com. That's OAWspinecenter.com.
Football's back, and if you're headed up toward Green Bay, the perfect stop is Higher Love Cannabis Company, just seconds over the border in Menominee, Michigan. Less than an hour from Green Bay. An easy stop before or after the game or anytime you're passing through town. And with so many low-quality, unregulated CBD products floating around Wisconsin, trust matters. Higher Love, award-winning, organically grown, locally owned, and the real deal. Higher Love Cannabis Company, best in the Midwest. Visit findhigherlove.com/CBD.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats. Now through Wednesday, save on 5 to 15.75 ounce selected varieties Frito-Lay Cheetos, Fritos, Smart Food, or Tostitos dip, 2 for $7. 64 ounce or 8-pack selected varieties Juicy Juice, 2 for $5.50. 8.2 to 18 ounce selected varieties C-Pack frozen seafood, $5.99. 6 count selected varieties Bay's English muffins, $2.99.
I am starving.
Oh, no. Never walk into a Century when you're hungry.
Unless it's free sample day. Ooh, pizza, yes. I'd love to try that one.
My husband thinks he can make a meal out of grocery store samples.
Need to wash this down. I think I see someone handing out samples in the liquor department.
Geez, can we focus on our list?
What's this?
It says you can win 2 tickets to Green Bay's home game against Chicago on December 7th.
Or autographed footballs, or a 4-pack of Green Bay Hall of Fame tickets.
You have to enter through Century's Facebook or Instagram.
I'll be entering this on my phone in the deli next to that cheese sample station.
Enter by November 12th.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Boy, it was a fun summer at American Family Field, but you can have a fun lifetime when you work with our friends at American Family Insurance. And just like a great team needs great protection, American Family Insurance knows your family needs it too. That's why they make life better by protecting your dreams with outstanding home and auto policy. So I'm telling y'all, make sure you go to amfam.com today if you want to get an instant quote online, or if you want to find an agent near you. That is going to amfam.com today. So always remember, insure carefully and dream fearlessly with American Family Insurance. Go to amfam.com today to get an instant quote or find an agent near you.
Make sure you stop by Lucky's 1313 from 5 to 7. There's a Badger volleyball game going on tonight. And courtesy of Neutral, we're going to be giving away some Badger basketball tickets. So make sure you stop on by. It's Ben Brust, Brad Nortman, and Kyle Wallace with you till 4 o'clock on ESPN Wisconsin and 5 o'clock on 94.5 ESPN. Stroph's running the show, 800-990-ESPN, and on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. As I'm sitting
in Madison, I wonder if you guys have had the conversations that I've been having with people of like, it used to be appointment, not just television, but like the before, the during, the after of like what bar we like. When I was in Madison, home games, you were on Regent Street when there was a Badger football game, or you were doing something with friends. Do you guys like want to watch at 2:30 on CBS against Ohio State, or are you starting to like schedule stuff and just not care and hope it lands so you don't have to be embarrassed and get frustrated?
Man, I'll tell you what, I do remember those days, Ben, of I need to be at a TV screen when the Badgers start playing, and I need to be there until they're done. So for me, I still make it a point to watch them. Here's the difference. I'm so much quicker to abandon because I can only take so much. My stomach can only take so much trash play.
Okay, so when did you abandon Iowa?
Slightly into the third quarter. When it was 23-0, I was like, this is almost insurmountable. And then when they came out and scored, and obviously the offense continued to look anemic, it was a little bit more than halfway through the game. And it's probably going to be earlier with Ohio State. There's just no other way to put it because I have to. I'm still drawn to watching my Wisconsin Badgers, but it becomes torturous to sit there and watch the Cardinal in white with the Motion W on their helmets play so poorly. They're unrecognizable. I still watch. Maybe I just like a little bit of pain in my life, but I can't finish games. I cannot bring it in myself to watch it to the fourth quarter if they're just getting absolutely stomped.
Yeah, for me, I used to plan out my whole Saturday to make sure I watched Badgers football. And I think I told this story before. In 2015, when the Badgers played Alabama, I was a +1 to a wedding. It was my brother. He was going to one of his friends' wedding. And I told him I'm not going.
+1 to your brother.
+1 of my brother to go to one of his friends' weddings.
No. I just never heard that. But
oh, really?
I guess he needed a date. Good brother.
Yeah, it was kind of like, hey, your brother can come to this wedding because it was his really good friend. And I skipped the wedding to watch the Badgers lose to Alabama. Why? It's because it just so happened that the Alabama versus Wisconsin game fell at the same time of the wedding. So that is how serious I used to be, is skipping out on weddings after RSVPing to watch the Wisconsin Badgers. But now on Saturday, it's just background noise. It really is. I may get excited the first drive if they find a way to score a touchdown, but then after that, it's just like, okay. I'm not going to allow myself to get overly invested because then that means emotions get involved. And when my emotions get involved and then I get heartbreak, it doesn't end too well. So for me on Saturday, it's just background music, or I should say background music. It's just on in the background. If something good happens, I can clap, but I'm just waiting for the day that we end up just doing what we ultimately know is going to happen at the end of this season.
So here's how I know that like it just is completely dead. I think back to even 2019. In 2019, it ended up being a horrible year. Mm-hmm. But they were preseason top 5.
I remember that.
Preseason top 5. And that was the Hornibrook year. It may have been 2017 or 2019. Whatever season Hornibrook and company, 2018, I think. No, 2019. 2019. Yep. And then it went into the COVID year. Greg Scalzo was getting married. And when planning his wedding, he made sure it was after the national championship.
Oh, wow.
In 2017, they did go to the Big Ten championship and lose to Ohio State. And yeah, like these were things we could talk about. Now it's like, I remember going to a bunch of friends' weddings during the prime years of the Badgers, and like people would always have their phone on during like like after the ceremony or whatnot. Like now it's just like it's just Saturday.
It's
sad.
2 years ago, I was at a wedding, or maybe was it? Yeah, 2 years ago, I was at a wedding, still wanting to watch the Badgers because I still had hope at weddings, and now it's just like, okay.
Yeah, I remember even like when it was, post NFL, for me, like 2018 and on, Lexi would want to plan things on the weekends. Like, hey, we can go travel and go do this and go do that. And I would make sure that we reserve time. I'm making sure that, like, even if we're traveling, even if we're going somewhere for a long weekend, hey, let's take 11 to 2:30. Let's have that be Brad's time. And then any time you want to go. Now I couldn't even care less if there was something else that was truly more important to do. Honestly, too, I would rather even do like yard work right now than watch the Badgers. I'll start the game, work up a bit of frustration, and then within due time go ahead and change my attention to something else because it's only going to end in letdown.
All right, so in 2 minutes, and Stro, hopefully we can get these up now that Wheel of Stro is over. The next two conversations, would you prefer, if your team's going to go down in the playoffs, that it be a slow death like we're feeling right now or absolute heartbreak? I think it's heartbreak. I know you guys are slow death. I can't wait to explain the differences between the thought process here. And additionally, what's more likely? The Badgers beat Ohio State or the Brewers win 4 in a row and win the NLCS? Those are your two polls, 800-990-3776. Next.
Get your first look at the Wisconsin Badger men's basketball team when they take the court in the Bad Boy Mowers Series at Fiserv Forum on Friday, October 24th. Bucky will lace them up against Oklahoma at 7 p.m. in this preseason exhibition game. Get your tickets now at FiservForum.com. Take advantage of this rare opportunity to see the Badgers and Sooners play in Milwaukee. Buy tickets at FiservForum.com. Catch elite men's college basketball when Wisconsin and Oklahoma play on Friday, October 24th at Fiserv Forum.
Hey sports fans, looking to level up your next private event? V Private Bar Services is your game changer. Move beyond the ordinary. V Private Bar Services crafts custom cocktails tailored to your brand and your guests' taste. Imagine a bar experience that's as unique as your business. Our expert mixologists will create a memorable experience that your clients and team will rave about. From signature cocktails to full-service bars, we've got you covered. Be the MVP of your next event. Visit vprivatebar.com to book today.
October is here, and if you've got old windows, it's time to eliminate annoying drafts once and for all with Window Nation. Right now, during the Brewers postseason, buy 2 windows, get 2 for free, plus pay nothing for 2 years. And be sure to ask how you can score a pair of tickets to a 2026 Brewers home game. Don't miss out on free windows, 0 payments for 2 years, and Brewer tickets from Window Nation, a proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Offering soon, so visit windownation.com now to get started.
Now's the time to plan your total experience getaway to the Island Resort and Casino. With over 450 hotel rooms and a luxurious spa, relax in style before diving into non-stop casino action. Watch your favorite teams on the big screens and enjoy great food and drinks at T. McSee Sports Bar, or savor top-tier dining at Horizon Steakhouse. Then amp up your night with live music and comedy. Head to where the big game, big wins, and big fun come together. The Island Resort and Casino.
Hey, this is Homer. You're listening to the home of Marquette basketball. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
A lot of what's more likely coming in on the Carbless Talk and text line. More likely the Brewers win or the Badgers score 10 points.
10 points?
Ours is right now, what's more likely, the Brewers win 4 straight and win the NLCS, or the Badgers beat Ohio State.
Listen. Only one time has anybody ever come down from 0-3 in Major League Baseball, and that was the 0-4 Red Sox, and they had some Hall of Famers on that team. Now, it's not likely that this Badger team is going to beat Ohio State. In fact, I've got a pretty lopsided finale in that one. But it happens all the time that number one goes down. It's college football. These are young kids we're talking about. So even though it is highly, highly, highly unlikely, at Camp Randall, anything can happen. So I got that the Wisconsin Badgers beat Ohio State as more likely to happen than 4 straight games that the Brewers beat the Dodgers.
Oh, yes. It must be very hazy in the air out there because Brad is clearly smoking on that stuff. Dude, the Badgers have no chance. No chance. The Brewers are the better team. The Brewers have a better chance of actually coming back in this series.
They're not the better team than in
No. The Brewers are significantly better than the Badgers. The Badgers don't stand a chance. We will be. Listen, I'd be shocked if the Badgers didn't get 60 dropped on them. Shocked if they don't get 60. We're all surprised if they score 10 points. We will all be like, "Wow, how did that happen?" So, Brad, to sit here and think that the Badgers have any remotely chance of winning, we know in the back of our minds that the season is over for the Brewers. But if you had to select one, you got to select a team that actually won some games this year, a team that won 14 games in a row, a team that swept the Dodgers before. The Badgers should have given you no hope or belief that they can do anything that is good on the football field, where at least the Brewers should give you a little bit of hope. I mean, they've lost these games, but
what if I told you this, Kyle? Hang on. Let me jump in here because you guys are on different sides of the fence. What if I told you that Brad, from a betting perspective, is on the right side of history? Not to say that either result's going to happen, but the Badgers are approximately like anywhere from plus 2,200 to plus 2,400 on the money line to beat Ohio State. The Brewers to win the NLCS are plus 3,000.
Oh, wow.
So the odds would
That's actually messed up that literally one game compared to having to win 4 games is that close for the Badgers and the Brewers.
I mean, you're right. I mean, 4 games, I mean, that is such a mountain to climb. One game, I get that it's ridiculously lopsided, but you have a couple of weird turnovers. You do something
you need
where
20 weird turnovers,
injuries,
Brad.
maybe. I mean, it's just one game. There's only like 10 possessions in a
Were
college.
we quoting the little Giants earlier? All we need to do is win one time.
Dude,
my brother raced me up and down in the bikes 99 times out of 100 he beat me, but there was one time.
One time.
All it takes is one game, Kyle. One time.
If the Little Giants played the Green Bay Packers, the Little Giants would have lost 100-0. That is what we're going to see on Saturday. That is exactly what the comparison is.
Just 100-0?
The Brewers are more than that. The Badgers are the Little Giants taking on an NFL team. Like for real. Like they have no chance. The Brewers have more of a chance. I would be more surprised if the Badgers won than if the Brewers came back in this series. 100%. Because at the end of the day, this Brewers baseball team is still a good team, right? I mean, it's an insurmountable comeback that we're not going to see, but they lost 2-1. They lost 3-1. They lost 5-1. Like, it comes down to the fact that they're just not hitting well. The Badgers have nothing good going for them. They have no bright spots on this football team. The defense sucks. The offense sucks. The coaching staff sucks. The whole program sucks.
That reminded me of the Kyle Wallace outro liner. You lost to TCU. You lost to this. You lost to that. They suck. Like, you know.
But Kyle, almost never does someone come back from 0-3, right? No matter what. All the time, top seeds and the top-ranked teams.
We're
football.
Appalachian State,
all the time.
Michigan right now.
All the time. All it takes is a couple of things. Maybe a few turnovers. Maybe, not hoping for it, but maybe an injury or two. I mean, there are things that can happen in an hour, in the case of 3 hours, where all of a sudden you get a little bit of momentum, a little bit of belief. You're at Camp
Randall.
Randall.
Ohio State told every high school player that is going to commit to them in December to come play this game on Saturday, they would come play the game and rout the Wisconsin Badgers. So what are we talking about here? They don't have – no, the Badgers suck. The Brewers are good. The Brewers actually are going to win a game in this series.
That would mean they'd have to win tonight.
So, no, they're going to win tonight. The series is not over tonight. I'm told you. They're coming back to Milwaukee.
You said that yesterday. Do you want to know what the money line is?
I got my days mixed up.
Plus 170 on the money line for the Brewers.
Oof.
They're minus 205 for the Dodgers. It was around 140, 145 yesterday.
If I was at
likelihood of
today,
Quintana versus Ohtani, Quintana plus 170 with the Brewers bats, maybe without a cramped up right hamstring of Jackson Chourio. If you want to do that, you're the one who's saying they're going to win.
Yeah. Okay, I will put 10 on it. I will put 10 over that. then for sure I wouldn't touch anything with the Badgers.
You'd rather put $10 on
a comeback than a bet. Yes. Yes, you're throwing away money for sure with the Badgers. At least with the Brewers, you were just talking about filming a movie a couple segments ago. So at least with the Brewers, there actually is a remote chance. There is no chance in hell that the Badgers will win this game on Saturday. No chance.
See, I don't know because there were some.
Wait. Brad's starting to actually defend the Badgers.
I am.
Kyle, have you noticed this? He's actually trying to make a true argument. When Kyle's exactly right on this one, and it's not even a debate.
I remember last year, this team got up for the game against Penn State, against Oregon. They were close even 2 years ago when they played Ohio State at home. That was a one-possession game in the fourth quarter.
The Brewers
winning
the NLCS is 81% to 19 on the poll.
I get it, and maybe I'm drinking the Kool-Aid because I'm looking at Camp Randall right there. But I still think that this team might have a little bit of juice in it for one game. I'm not saying that they're good, but for one game as opposed to 4 that the Brewers need to rattle off.
Bro, they didn't have juice against Maryland. They didn't have juice against Iowa. And even if they had juice against Ohio State,
juice wouldn't matter.
Yeah, it would. It'd be disgusting.
It gets squeezed out quickly.
Exactly.
Let's go to the KBN Sports Desk with Alex Strofe on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
You guys earlier referenced a sign that you see in Lucky's in Madison. Can you again read me the date on that sign?
October 17th, 2004.
October 17th, 2004. Red Sox 6, Yankees 4. Happened to be Game 4 of the 2004 ALCS.
You're joking.
I'm dead serious.
You're joking.
I'm dead serious.
We're
October
making
17th,
a movie.
2004.
We're making a movie. They're winning 4 straight.
21 years ago today was Game 4.
Circle.
Do you have the box score of that game up, Strophy?
I do, yes.
Can you describe some of the players on the Red Sox?
Yes, but before I do that,
Brad, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Before I do that, the final score 6-4 in 12 innings. Game 4 was.
Oh wow,
which is insane. The Red Sox needed a run in the bottom of the 9th to bring it to extras, which they ended up winning and ultimately winning that series. That is crazy.
I will say, I'm not even a Red Sox or Yankees fan. Obviously, I remember that series so specifically. That's how improbable it all was. Go on, Strofe.
Dave Roberts scored a run in that game as a pinch runner, by the way, might add. So some of you were looking for players on the Red Sox team?
No, what he was trying to do, don't speak right now, Brad. He was trying to compare the Red Sox players to the Brewers and trying to make it improbable for the Brewers. And
trying to see how many Hall of Famers are on that Red Sox
so
team.
Johnny Damon played center field.
Was Nomar Garcia?
That's Sal Frelick. Johnny
Nomar
Damon,
Garcia
Sal Frelick,
Parra on that team?
They're like the same player.
He was not, at least not in that game. But Manny Ramirez was, and David Ortiz was, and Jason Varitek was.
David Ortiz and Andrew Vaughn, the same guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I would argue Big Andy Vaughn's been better than David Ortiz this season.
Oh wow.
Okay.
We've reached
I would
delusion.
argue. I'm just saying.
We're on the phases of grief.
We are in bargaining.
That is bargaining.
We are bargaining hard right now.
Hardcore bargaining.
It was a fun summer, though.
XO4. I had a lot of fun. I really did. All jokes aside.
Hey, you want to talk about Hall of Famers? You know who gave up that run in the bottom of the 9th to keep the Red Sox alive?
Mariano
Rivera.
Wow.
Mistakes by Hall of Famers. So I'm just going to throw out
Hall
there.
of Famers on the Dodgers.
Shohei Ohtani starting tonight, Hall of Famer.
Sports Geek 91 chimes in, Strofe. Caleb Durbin is basically Manny Ramirez. Based off yesterday's performance, absolutely.
Exactly.
I think Manny Ramirez hit home runs, though.
Okay, Kyle, we get it. I think we get it.
Oh man.
Anytime that we start getting positive, either you or Kyle just wants to just squash it.
Yeah, because I'm already in acceptance. I don't want to go backward. I'm happy in acceptance. I'm happy in saying, well, it was a fun summer and it was a good run, and 10-year-old Brad would have never believed this would be the Brewers team he'd be rooting for. So I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to buy back in.
Manny Ramirez only had 5 40-plus home run seasons in his career, so I think that should be doable for Caleb Durbin.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's going to need to get on the same stuff Manny was on. So,
I think we need to give away some pizza. Screaming Sicilian frozen pizza Friday after I leave Madison and head home. I already know what's going to be waiting for me, and that is a frozen pizza Friday. Screamin' Sicilian inspired from Palermo's. Let's go with caller number 7, because we're going to 7 games. 7 games. 800-990-3776 for your chance to win a Screamin' Sicilian prize pack courtesy of Palermo's. It is the best pizza, great crust. It is a wonderful, wonderful secret recipe tomato sauce with all the toppings imaginable. So make sure you find your Screamin' Pleasure in your local grocer's freezer and taste what all that Screamin' is about. 800-990-3776. Caller 7 for the Screamin' Sicilian free Pizza Friday prize pack. I've hated this slow death. I'd rather be in heartbreak like what happened last year, and I'll use that as the comp next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
These hands are not made for fixing anything in the house. I'll make a phone call, and I'm cheap, but I ain't that cheap. I got my guys. Got my handyman. Shout out to Chris. Under the table.
Just like that, dude's getting audited now.
Yeah.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Eastbound 94, right at the ramp from Mitchell Boulevard. We do have the right shoulder blocked, so watch out for a little bit of a delay right past that point. We do have delays basically from 84th Street all the way to about Hawley Road, and then again past the accident scene. On the westbound side, we got backups from 25th Street to Hawley Road, and then back on the brakes from just before Moreland all the way to about Barker Road. We've got southbound on 41, backing up from Good Hope Road all the way down past Good Hope, from the county line down past Good Hope Road all the way down to about Capitol Drive, northbound slow from Mayfair up to Hampton. Traffic is brought to you by James Imaging Systems, your local document imaging partner, dedicated to helping businesses do business better. Visit jamesimaging.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, chance for showers and storms, breezy and cloudy, a low of 61. Tomorrow, chance for showers or storms, mostly cloudy and warm, a high of 71. Weather's brought to you by Avondale Roofing, trusted since 1988 to keep you and your roof covered, no matter the weather, rain or shine. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The Marquette family is hurting.
2 men's lacrosse student athletes were tragically taken far too soon in an accident that has shaken the entire community.
In the face of unimaginable loss, this team continues to show strength, love, and resilience,
embodying what it truly means to be part of the Marquette family.
Now they need us.
You can support the team through the Men's Lacrosse Excellence Fund, with every dollar going to help them during this time of unprecedented challenge.
Find the link to help pinned to ESPN Milwaukee's Twitter page.
We are Marquette.
Goldsmiths are essential to running a jewelry store, but they're extremely hard to find.
Goldsmiths can repair jewelry, set diamonds, resize rings, and create beautiful, one-of-a-kind pieces of custom jewelry.
Most jewelry stores do not have an in-house goldsmith.
But Kessler's has 18 wonderful goldsmiths working in our 9 Kessler stores.
The average Kessler's goldsmith has more than 15 years of full-time experience.
And that's not counting all the apprentice goldsmiths and jewelry designers.
Our goldsmiths repair a lot of jewelry that we did not sell.
Bring us your broken jewelry and we'll bring it back to life.
When you see a woman with an extremely attractive, very distinctive engagement ring,
you can safely assume that it's a custom-designed, one-of-a-kind ring made by the goldsmiths at Kessler's.
When your relationship is special, you need a special engagement ring.
If you want something that's breathtakingly one of a kind,
come to Kessler's.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It was always said about Milwaukee Brewer legend Jim Gantner that he played the game the right way.
God gave me the talent to play baseball, but it's up to me what I want to do with it.
It's just such an exciting partnership for us at Big Fish Contracting. I'm thinking there's a chance if you sign up with us, Jim Gantner may be dropping off a tube of caulk at your house.
Shingles, whatever.
See how Big Fish Contracting is renovating homes and redeeming an industry at bigfishcontracting.com.
When winter hits Wisconsin hard, Safe Plow hits back. Founded by two locals who know winter inside and out, Safe Plow delivers no-tolerance snow removal, meaning they're on it before, during, and after every storm for hospitals, retail centers, and all businesses that can't afford downtime. From small driveways to massive parking lots, Safe Plow's dedicated team keeps your property clear, safe, and accessible, prioritizing handicap ramps and disabled parking every time. At Safe Plow, they handle the blizzard, you handle your business. Serving Madison, Milwaukee, and all of southeastern Wisconsin. Book now at safeplow.com.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Make sure you swing on by Lucky's 1313 from 5 to 7 for your chance to win some Badger basketball tickets courtesy of Neutral. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. So this whole feeling and vibe of Stro saying it feels like the Brewers are in hospice, and you're just waiting for it.
It got me thinking about like how this whole thing is went down. Would you rather your team, and we'll just take the Brewers specifically right now for this example, go out in a way where it's just like a sweep or a gentleman's sweep, or all the way to Game 7 and you get your heart broken? Because I tell you what, despite the fact that I was rocking my daughter when she was 3 to 4 months old, and it would be like 2 in the morning, and all I could think about was Sal Frelick's home run in Game 3 of the wild card. Like, I'd rather go down in heartbreak knowing that it was a competitive game, it was a competitive series. You saw your team you root for give so much and put some pride towards the team and the state and everything you represent, rather than just sit here and be like, it's Game 4 and Stroph's moping. Like, it just would be so much. I'd rather lose to the Dodgers in 7 than lose to the Dodgers in 4. And even if it meant you came all the way back and the Dodgers won in the top of the 9th and Ohtani did something or anybody did something.
Ben, I wish I could back you on that, but there's two things. If my team, whether
I'm crazy, 800-990-3776.
If I'm playing in it or the teams I'm rooting for, in this case it's the Brewers, there are two scenarios that I'm okay with. Scenario 1, you get the victory. Yay, we're first place. We move on to the World Series, whatever, you get the win. Or you get absolutely boat raced. Those are the only two scenarios that I can actually put my head on the pillow at night and actually feel decent, and here's why. If you lose and you get crushed, like if the Brewers get swept and if the Packers in the Super Bowl and they lose by 30, at least I look at it and say, well, they maxed themselves out.
I'd rather feel my heart race.
I would rather.
I'd rather feel my heart be alive for the team, fighting all the way down, even if it gets crushed. Because you can always heal, and that's what makes sports great. Is you get another opportunity.
But I think the more visceral pain occurs when you are within grasp.
So you'd rather them get sweep tonight than lose in a Game 7 in heartbreak fashion?
I would. I would
soft.
rather have them be swept. If they
Why
for
you
sure,
say it like that, Brad?
If they for sure were not going to win. If that is the assumption, right?
Why'd you say swept with so much power and force?
Because I feel strongly about that.
I don't think that's why you said it like that.
I think you're correcting your good buddy next to you.
I think you were kindly correcting the man to your right who said sweeped.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. If we all agree that there is no way the Brewers are going to make the World Series, give me a nice clean sweep out of the playoffs as opposed to heartbreak in the bottom of the 9th. I couldn't live with that.
Yeah, so here's where I'm at with this, right? Like the Brewers, I want them to win. But at this point now, like, listen, we're playing with house money. Anything positive that happens after this is a good thing. We've all come to the realization that the Brewers aren't going to be going to the World Series, and so anything.
But answer the question. Would you rather see them get swept or lose in a Game 7 in a heartbreaking fashion?
I'd rather see. This. I I don't want the Brewers to come back. I do want them to come back. But if they came
Just
back,
answer the damn
it's
question.
so hard, man. Because if they come back and get to a Game 7 and they lose, I'm gonna be heartbroken. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. If we're done, be done. If we're done, be done. Don't sit here and give me this false hope. Okay? I don't want any false hope because if the Brewers came back to force a Game 6, I'm still sitting here like okay. But if they come back for a Game 7, then it's like whoa. All it is, anything can happen, Eddie. Anything can happen now. The Brewers are back in this thing. Oh, my gosh, I can't believe it. And then all of a sudden, then I'll be sad again, talking like Stro, like I'm going to the end of see somebody's end of life. Like, no. If the Brewers are down 0-3 right now, just let it be, okay? Just let it be. Don't get me overly excited.
I would rather be dumped in embarrassing fashion than to get to the altar and for your future wife to say, you know what, I don't. After thinking about it more, I don't.
Yeah. What are you doing? That is not apples to apples.
It is apples to apples.
And the Cardinals talking text line right now. What the bleep is wrong with Kyle and Brad? Daryl and Sheboygan chimes in. Ben loves to yell at his co-hosts, but they say dumb things, so who can blame him? Mind you, we're listening to second place Brad.
I mean, that's
Ray,
fair.
talk about a loser mentality. Mike Jones. I'm with you, Ben. That's why we watch in the first place. We want to have hope and hope for the best, and that's why just cut the cards and pick a winner. Otherwise, if you just want to be your lame selves,
I will say real quick,
swept, whatever it is, you guys are lame.
Every second place finish of note was heartbreaking. And because of that, you live your life thinking, what if? It's like, oh, if only this or if only that. I could be first place, Brad. If all those games we were just demolished and steamrolled, I would say we got as far as we could. We had no business winning those games. I would feel a little more content about it.
I can't wait. If they win these 4 games, I will be playing this.
No. You said
on my Sonos.
You said win 4 games.
Win 4 games.
I know. But my overall point is the way that you guys wouldn't want to enjoy even the journey of getting to a Game 7 with the team that got you to this point,
dude,
because you're so soft and can't handle it, is just amazing to me.
No.
Yeah,
Ben,
I got to protect my heart.
Ben, you just talked about daydreaming about Game 3 of the series last year and all like I don't want that. The way that our season
KBN Nation is disgusted by you.
Sure. The way the season ended last year, I don't want to bring this up because it's sad. But the way the season ended last year, last time we heard Bob Uecker, what he said, that one had some sting on it. If the Brewers got swept,
almost too soon to bring that up.
If the Brewers got swept, he ain't saying that. He's saying, well, sad way to end the season. But no, that one. I don't want no more stings on it. My heart can't handle it. Okay, between the Badgers sucking, the Packers giving me all this heartbreak. Brewers, please. If we're gonna lose this series, let's just maybe get a win or two and then just let it be. Don't sit here and get me all excited thinking, oh my gosh, we are 1 game away from a World Series. The World Series, 1 game away. That's too much heartbreak to deal with.
Brian and Waukesha, you're up.
What's up, guys? Hey, if you get boat race, at the end of the day, at least you can say we gave it everything we had. The other team was just flat out better. And I think you can lay your head on a pillow and sleep comfortably at night knowing that there's really nothing you could have done, that the cards were just dealt that way. But if you lose in heartbreaking fashion where you're on the cusp, you've had your chances, maybe you're the better team, and you let one slip through your fingers, that is something for the rest of your life that in different moments just eats at your psyche. Mm-hmm. And I think that's just such a hard thing to wrap your head around, going, we had our chances, we had our moments, and we just couldn't deliver. So I'd rather lose in the boat race fashion.
I'm sick.
I'm right with you.
Stro, where are you at? I need your answer on this.
No. I'm telling you, he's right.
I think I'd rather be in it. This is just different because I'm not used to this. Typically, we're in it. But yeah, I just haven't been this sad in a very long time.
Strofe know what it is.
During the series. Usually
Andrew
the sadness comes after the series.
Strofe might have a heart attack if the Brewers came back and lost in Game 7.
Go ahead, Andrew.
Hey, Andrew here. Brad, I don't know if you remember me from high school, but
one of your classmates from Brookfield Central, just reminiscing about our 2006 national or state championship game loss to.
Kyle, quiet. Let Andrew speak. He's a Lancer, darn it.
that double overtime loss to Franklin, which, that was heartbreaking. And, I wish we could have won it. But if I think back to how fun that game was, and, that's what stuck with me. The heartbreak, it faded over time. But, it felt rough at the time. I was super bummed. And here we are now, a couple decades later, I still have memories of that drive out there. Still have memories of,
Andrew. I'm
every
so
single
glad
second of
you
that game.
called. To remind Brad that the journey of them getting to 7 games and enjoying the team that's given us great moments all year also deserves, if they were to get that far, that support. And what do you think their heartbreak would be? More than yours, but the memories we'd all create would be even bigger and better than just getting whomped through 4.
Yeah, Andrew, you bring up some good memories. I remember those right there with you. I just, and Andrew's right, it was double overtime, but not only that, we fumbled on the 2-yard line as we were going in to score. That kind of heartbreak, it sticks with you. I mean, and all of my second place finishes were the same fashion. I just can't do it anymore. I just can't. Maybe I've had a lifetime worth of heartbreak in second place finishes. I can't. I have no more left in me.
Appleman chimes in. He is a heart patient. I would like this just to end.
Thank you.
I hear you, Appleman. I hear you.
Do we still talk about the
big
Seattle?
heart stroke?
Y'all realize
Appleman come out of heart surgery
a decade ago.
This question is designed for people without health issues.
Well, that's, unfortunately, being a Wisconsin sports fan, we all get a little bit closer to a health issue every time it comes to the playoffs. But we still talk about the Seattle Seahawks and Green Bay Packers game as if it happened last year. We still talk about that heartbreak, fellas. So I'm telling you, no. Brewers, don't either win it or go home.
Kyle is just absolutely horrible at answering the question this whole entire segment. But a lot of responses on the Carbos Talking text line as I think people are starting to see who you guys really are.
Yeah,
really spare yourselves.
I would rather
feel something and feel the chance. Even if it doesn't go your way.
I can't live with that. I remember that Game 7 when the Brewers played the Dodgers back in 2018.
Yeah, you remember it.
I remember it. I remember the sickening feeling when the game was over.
You're not going to remember anything if they lose tonight.
I'll say, you know what? Fun summer.
Yeah, sure was. Fun summer. I can talk about fun summer.
Mark Antanasio has you guys wrapped around his finger, and you keep feeding his pockets.
That's an honest guy. He's not talking about making fairy tale Disney movies like you. No. He delivered a fun summer. Brewers!
Green Bay props and preview next. I'm done with Kyle.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
I said, baby, we got to do more sucking. And so I called the company. I said, listen, y'all put this thing in here. Y'all need to come on.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
An accident on eastbound 94 right in the stadium interchange is now just a broken down vehicle. So that's something to remember. It's just off on the right shoulder. Careful as you're heading through that. Basically delays from 84th Street to about Holly Road, a little bit through the stadium itself. Westbound 94 backing up from about 27th Street all the way to Holly Road. Back on the brakes just before you hit the county line. It'll take you all the way out to about Sunny Slope Road, and then more delays right past Moreland Road. We've got southbound 43 a little bit heavy from Good Hope Road down past Bender, and then you're back on the brakes from Fond du Lac Avenue down through the Marquette. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, a chance of showers or storms, breezy and cloudy, a low of 61. Tomorrow, chance for showers and storms, mostly cloudy and warm, a high of 71. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Milwaukee, it's officially time for October baseball. The energy is electric, the city is buzzing, and there's no better way to celebrate than with Carbless. Carbless is the ready-to-drink cocktail that keeps fans cheering. No sugar, full of flavor, and always refreshingly delicious. Whether you're tailgating outside the stadium, celebrating downtown, or gathering with friends at home, Carbless is your go-to for every big hit, every clutch play, and every Brewers moment. So crack open a Carbless, raise it high, and toast to October baseball in Milwaukee, because nothing goes better with the big stage in baseball than finding your bliss. Visit drinkcarbless.com and see where Carbless is located nearest to you.
It's a bird bash at Potawatomi. Thursdays, you could win up to $50,000 cash in the Bird Bash Game Show. Just play with your rewards card this October for a chance to win. Wouldn't you like to rake in a huge pile of cash? Bird Bash, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info at potawatomi.com/birdbash. Must be 21 years old to play.
Kenosha Hope Chevrolet of Milwaukee is having a massive grand opening celebration, and you're invited. 3 days only. Thursday, October 16th through Saturday, October 18th. Unprecedented grand opening celebration pricing and discounts on our entire inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus over 800 pre-owned vehicles, starting as low as $39.95 and only $199 per month. We'll be paying above market value on all trade-ins during this event, no matter what the mileage or condition. And during our 3-day celebration, you can take advantage of grand opening service specials on oil changes, replacement tires, brake pads, and rotors. Almost all services with hundreds in savings. It's a party, and you're invited. All brought to you by your good friends and neighbors at Kenosha Hope Chevrolet, Milwaukee's #1 Chevy superstore. Don't miss the Kenosha Hope Chevrolet of Milwaukee's huge grand opening celebration. Thursday, October 16th through Saturday the 18th, just off I-41 at 11100 West Auto Mall Drive. For info online at KenoshaHopeChevy.com.
Outfit your crew. Your workforce is your brand. From uniforms to safety apparel, Alpha Custom Apparel helps you outfit your team with gear that looks sharp and works hard. We create durable, functional apparel that keeps your crew comfortable and confident on the job. No more digging through endless catalogs. We handle the details so you can focus on running your business. With fast turnaround, custom options, and friendly Midwest service, we make it easy to keep your team looking their best. Visit alphacustomapparel.com. Let's get to work.
Get your first look at the Wisconsin Badger men's basketball team when they take the court in the Bad Boy Mowers Series at Fiserv Forum on Friday, October 24th. Bucky will lace them up against Oklahoma at 7 p.m. in this preseason exhibition game. Get your tickets now at FiservForum.com. Take advantage of this rare opportunity to see the Badgers and Sooners play in Milwaukee. Buy tickets at FiservForum.com. Catch elite men's college basketball when Wisconsin and Oklahoma play on Friday, October 24th at Fiserv Forum.
The Green Bay Props and Preview, presented by Sit Mean Sit Dog Training in Waukesha. Schedule your free consultation today. Visit sitmeansitwaukesha.com.
Hope you've all enjoyed on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison seeing Chef Ed's face on the break screen. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman as Brad and Ben are live from Lucky's 1313. Kyle and Stro are back at the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio.
Oh.
And it's time now for Sit Mean Sit, Green Bay Props and Preview.
I'm going to ask you to place a little wager for me.
Here comes Parsons and he gets home. Goes to the end zone. It is a one-handed grab by Matthew Gold. Intercepted. Taken away by Xavier McKinney.
This is the Green Bay Props and Preview.
Ooh, that's my dog.
And Dog of the Game. Presented by Sit Mean Sit Dog Training in Waukesha. Schedule your free consultation today. Visit sitmeansitwaukesha.com.
Props and Preview, Dog of the Game time. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Ben Brust, Brad Nortman, Kyle Wallace are going to be our experts, our subject matter experts. When it comes to Packers-Cardinals, a 3:25 kickoff at State Farm Stadium coming up Sunday afternoon. Let's begin with the Packers quarterback averaging over 250 passing yards a game through 5 weeks, over that 1,250 mark. His passing yardage for Sunday, only 234 and a half. Is that a gimme?
Yeah, that's a gimme. I think that Jordan Love, each game that passes by, he continues to dial in not only his decision-making, but also getting his playmakers the ball. You're seeing it with Matthew Golden. I still want to see Tucker Kraft get mixed in a little bit more, but until this running game is reliably effective, which has only been spotty.
Two straight games, it's been good.
Yeah, but it kind of came on in the second half last week, and I think it feels like they're still figuring some things out. I think they're still relying on Jordan Love being the playmaker and the engine for the offense, so give me the over. I'm not really particularly impressed with this Cardinals defense either.
Cardinals are 27th out of 32 teams in passing yards allowed per game. I'm going over all day long.
Yeah, I'm going over as well. They're in nice Arizona, nice weather, even though it's, I believe, inside, but I feel good about.
It's a great dome.
I feel good about Jordan Love torching another team. We're looking at one of the best quarterbacks in football, and my boy Jay Love. So let's go over, baby.
Let's hit Josh Jacobs. The run game still looking to really get its footing, but been better the last few games. 72.5 rushing yards. This is just rushing, not rushing receiving, just rushing yards. 72.5 for number 8.
Well, I know I just said that the rushing game has not been very effective consistently, but 72.5, I don't know what it is about these odds makers making Josh Jacobs over-under so low. I felt like that when we placed a bet at Potawatomi for the futures for the season for him. It seems like even when they are ineffective at running, he's getting 75 yards a game. Back when they start to get effective, I'm expecting 90, 100 yards rushing. So even when they are not running at full clip, 72.5 seems extremely manageable. Give me that over.
66 yards week 1, 84 yards week 2, 30 yards against the Browns, 86 against the Cowboys, 93 against the Bengals. Last 2 games around 4 and 5 yards per carry, and the Cardinals aren't exactly like they're also a 22nd ranked rush D.
They're so mid.
I gotta go with the over here, and it should be better because I believe it's trending in a better direction for the offensive line to have more guys back.
Yep, and the offensive line last week made a big difference when you had the unit that you expected to have. So for me, I think Josh Jacobs is going to continue to get it going, and I can't wait for this offensive output that the Green Bay Packers are going to have. Take the over on yards for Love and take the over on yards for our boy Josh Jacobs. He's going to run the ball and finish this game off in the second half.
Matthew Golden coming off his first 100-yard all-purpose game. But rushing receiving yards is much under that for Sunday in Arizona. 58.5 all-purpose yards for number 0.
I don't want to keep on saying over, but that rushing
over.
Rushing and receiver is everything.
Yes, it is everything, Brad. You taking it entirely too long to say, hell yeah.
He's a big
jump in, Kyle, because I'm waiting for him too.
He's a big play machine. That could happen on 2 plays.
Exactly.
Yes,
so that's
over.
why it's hell yeah. This is light. This is light. We just saw a little glimpse of what Matthew Golden's going to be, baby. That Bugatti is starting to come out the garage. You about to rev that boy up. So, yeah, this is over 50. I may need to run somewhere to bet this. This is easy over, baby.
The last 3 games, Matthew Golden had 52 receiving yards with 9 yards rushing, so that's a total of 61 all-purpose against the Browns. 58 and 5 rushing, 63 against the Cowboys, and obviously at the 86 yards on 3 catches plus 16 yards rushing. So the last 3 games, he's been over then quite over. It feels like an over again for Matthew Golden. It should be an over. If it's not an over, it's malpractice by the Green Bay Packers.
Now, that's on Matt LaFleur.
The Green Bay Packers, Sunday in Arizona, are 6.5-point favorites.
Ugh. They've been in every single game, but I just think they're not that good. They're just not. Jacoby Brissett or Kyler Murray. It's a really good line. I'm going to lay the points, but I'm probably not going to look to wager on this one with real money.
Yeah, I actually don't. I think they win. I don't think they cover. You're going west. It's a great place to play, but it's hard to go on the road anywhere and beat a team by more than a touchdown. The NFL games are close, even if it's a backdoor cover. I think the Packers are going to get the win. I think they're going to look pretty good. But the second half defense is, until it's solved, I feel like no lead is safe. And I feel like the same way about this now. Jacoby Brissett, I'm seeing in the second half, is just going to work the way down the field and keep it close enough that I don't think the Packers cover.
Yeah, listen, you boys have been spot on talking about Jacoby Brissett, talking about not trusting the defense in the second half. We're just going based off what this football team has showed us. So it would be foolish of us to sit here and think the Green Bay Packers are going to cover 6.5 when after what they have showed us the last couple weeks. So yeah, definitely not taking the Packers to cover, but I'll be happy if they cover. But Arizona has competed every single week. Jacoby Brissett is a very good veteran backup quarterback. So I think the Green Bay Packers are once again going to get up, and all of a sudden the defense is going to let up, and we're going to have a little nail biter at the end.
It's a bark off.
Who is your dog of the game?
Stro is so bad.
Not a good bark. Not a good bark. It sounds like a very domesticated dog.
And also, like you're like,
not that
you don't like, you don't go roof, roof. You go. Yeah. It's not a bark.
Dog of the game. It's going to be Micah Parsons. I think it's going to be a multiple sack game for Micah Parsons. Here's why. He's been held on seemingly every other down, and he actually went to the podium, went to the media, and started calling it out. I think it's going to be a lot more obvious about it. I think that there's maybe even get a couple holding calls, and I think he's going to be let loose. I think, and Jacoby Brissett, good backup quarterback, no doubt about it, but not known for his escapability, let's put it. So I think that Micah Parsons, I think he's going to see 2.5 sacks for Micah Parsons for the dog of the game.
Jeez,
that
2.5 sacks.
Go off on him.
That's such a bad bark.
It's bad. Sounds like a dog that's put his face in his water bowl.
Is it my turn, Ben?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just listening to the
listen, the dog of the game is going to be Xavier McKinney for me. This defense needs to get ignited when it comes to turnovers. They've just been very bad at turning the ball over, but they haven't allowed a lot of explosive passing plays. Jacoby Brissett has thrown 4 interceptions against the Green Bay Packers in his career, and I think it goes to 5. So I'm going with my dog of the game. That boy, Xavier McKinney.
I really want it to be a defensive player. But I don't know. Like I said, Rashawn Gary 2 weeks ago. I'm not doing that one again. I'm gonna go with Quay Walker.
Quay Walker.
I think Quay Walker's gonna make a play. Edgerrin Cooper, Quay Walker. I was leaning between the two of them. We have been itching. You don't think the ball king and all the conversation is we have not forced a fumble all year? Let's see if one of these linebackers could punch one out against the 4th and 5th running backs in Michael Carter and Bam Knight of the Arizona Cardinals.
What does a Quay Walker bark sound like?
Well, sometimes it's and sometimes
oh.
Boy, that's taking a shot, boy. You just said a grown man sound like arr.
Well, yeah, sometimes he's whipping tackles. When he whips on the tackle, he's like, arf.
It's like when he over pursues and the dog like hits the back bumper. You know what I mean? You went too far, too fast there, Quay. But sometimes he gets it.
And that is the Green Bay Props and Preview presented by Sit Mean Sit Dog Training. We're going to have to do it. We're going to have to talk about Game 4. And we really haven't addressed what we actually think about Game 4 because it's just been bargaining and would you rather lose in 4 or lose in 7? And the losers chose 4. The real people with hearts chose 7. So we'll continue on. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Is one of the things that your girlfriend gets upset with is you interrupting her like this?
Probably.
I just complimented you. What the hell?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Now that we took care of our little brother to the south.
He's swinging a bouncer, he's short. Ortiz has it. And the Brewers are going to the championship series. They take 3 of 5 from the Chicago Cubs. And the Brewers have a date with the Dodgers.
NLCS is in queue for the Magic Brew.
It is back. Hap at the track at the wall. Bye, baseball. Long live Andrew Vaughn.
Brewers playoff coverage on 94.5 ESPN is presented by Noro Spine Center of Wisconsin.
Are you sick and tired of sad, skimpy, frozen pizzas that lack toppings and flavor? Problem solved. Screamin' Sicilian brings the party to pizza with mountains of whole milk mozzarella, premium meats, and veggies stacked to the sky. No tweaks necessary. Just tons of toppings and amazing flavor. Just bake it, bite it, and let it rip. Mamma mia! Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer section. Screamin' Sicilian. Toppings piled high, screaming loud, always delicious.
Catholic Memorial Football lives here.
Barreling towards the end zone, and he's in! Isaac Miller!
This Friday, the Crusaders close out the regular season at Waukesha South.
All the way into the end zone! Camden Shumpert!
Crusaders football is brought to you by R&R Insurance, D&M Accounting and Consulting Services, Curative Care, Home Sealed Exteriors, and Tony Wendorf and Associates. Tune in Friday at 7 for the live streaming at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
It's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some exciting news from my friends at Bank 5-9.
Not only have they been named a top workplace for 16 straight years, but they've just won the prestigious Community Choice Award as the best bank in the Milwaukee area. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not only do they have great products and services, but they truly live out their mission to make lives better. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check out the best. Visit bank59.com to learn more today. Member FDIC.
We all have someone we know or love that has been affected by some form of cancer.
No matter how well you love and support them and try to be there for them, you can never really know what a person is feeling after hearing the words, "You have breast cancer."
Only another person that has been through this experience can really understand what it feels like.
ABCD, After Breast Cancer Diagnosis, is a Milwaukee-based organization known around the world.
When someone calls ABCD, they are matched with a mentor who is a breast cancer survivor of similar age and has the same type of breast cancer who can provide hope when people need it the most.
Kessler's is excited to announce that we've designed 3 new Hope pendants to honor breast cancer patients, survivors, thrivers, and caregivers.
100% of the net proceeds, along with an additional donation from Kessler's, will support ABCD when you purchase the symbol of hope.
You can find a link with more information about ABCD, along with all 3 modern designs starting at just $75 in sterling silver and $598 in gold, online at KesslersDiamonds.com.
Milwaukee College Prep, redefining what's educationally possible so more children can pursue their dream. Join me, Craig Karmazin, and Milwaukee College Prep Thursday, October 23rd at Venue 3 at the 3rd Street Market Hall, and take a stand in closing the opportunity gap for Milwaukee scholars. Your support means quality education is accessible to over 2,000 scholars in Milwaukee. Enjoy food, drinks, and a chance to learn more. Purchase tickets at 2025 takeastand.givesmart.com. That's 2025 takeastand.givesmart.com.
The 24th annual A Novel event is coming. Sharp Literacy's yearly fundraiser will happen on October 28th from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Baird Center. Green Bay Packers all-time leading receiver and Super Bowl champion Donald Driver will be the featured guest and keynote speaker. Funds raised at A Novel event will support the delivery of Sharp's STEAM-based education program to thousands of K-3 through 5th grade students and educators across Milwaukee, Waukesha, and Racine. For tickets, visit sharpliteracy.org. You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Quintana in Game 4, which is tonight, 7:38 first pitch. Want you to be aware of that. Not Now that's an ideal time on a Friday night. Come on, Brad.
I'd prefer 6:38.
Okay, no.
I'll give you a half hour from the 6 o'clock.
It's
Perfect
Friday.
Yes.
You can stay up a little later to watch something on a Friday.
I still want to, tilt it a little earlier, get all the excitement out of the way. It's not get crazy with like an 11 o'clock bedtime. Come on now.
So we've learned today that Brad would rather watch this team lose in 4, and now he wants them to lose in 4 quicker and start the game earlier.
No. I love the late start. Have a good time enjoying whatever the result is of this great fun summer, and watching the Brewers give us another day to celebrate.
But specifically with Game 4, I'm not that scared of Ohtani pitching. Should I be? I mean, I actually do think, I said yesterday I'd be shocked if the Brewers don't win. Well, I sit here shocked that they didn't win. But, I'm not that scared of
down.
I will be super shocked if the Brewers don't. I really don't think they're going to get swept. Now I'm saying swept.
That's my fault?
Yeah, that is.
It's my fault
I've never said the word swept in my life until right now. I don't think Ohtani is not on par.
How is that my fault?
You inceptioned that into my brain. Looking at his pitching numbers this year, he's never went more than 6 innings, and he usually doesn't. And even then, he's not on the same par as Glasnow and Snell and all those other guys. So I actually think this is the time when the Brewers are going to get him out of there, hopefully after 4 innings, and get to that shaky bullpen, maybe even score some runs. So all joking aside, I would like to see the Brewers play for a little bit of pride and get a win. I don't think they're going to even get a sniff of Game 7, but it'd be nice to get at least one win for at least morale. And I think that's going to happen tonight.
No, it'd be extremely disappointing. This baseball team sat up there and won the most games in all of baseball this year, the most games in franchise history, and went out 0-4. I mean, when one of these big wigs, I think it was one of the people on the national folks said the Brewers are going to get swept.
Wigs.
One of the national folks said the Brewers are going to get swept.
So you didn't give us a network. You just
Buster,
said
I think it was Buster only. I believe he said that the Brewers were going to get swept. And I was like, we all said, ain't no way in the world this team going to get swept. And hey, listen, they are on their way to get swept. So no, they need to play for, like Brad said, a little bit of pride. But they can't go out like this. You can't. What's one thing to lose a series and get embarrassed to be down 0-3? It's another thing just to roll over like this, boy. So I'm really feeling good about the Brewers winning tonight and having a good Friday night and having more hope for seeing what happens on Saturday.
A lot of maybes and hope being thrown around, but
what else do you have?
I was. Damn, I was just about to say I can't blame you guys today. 'Cause I'm a hope and a maybe too at this point. They're plus 170, and they have set historic records of runs scored and hits had and pitched against so well. It just really, really, really don't want to see this team go down in a way that they don't deserve to go down in 4 straight games after the season that we saw, the magic they provided, coming back eight straight. In 8 games, they came back in the 14-game win streak. So it just hurts. It just hurts that it's come to this, and I don't want to see it end like this. So I guess I'm calling on Caleb Durbin, who was the heartbeat of the team yesterday. Again, it's even I guess I'll be watching this game and Yelly's one hit, of course, was the infield hit that just was
dribbling.
It was a depressing hit.
And then it was strikeout, and I don't even know what the other result was, but he was 1 for 4, and I was just sad.
There is a regression to the mean, not only to like in general in life, but for this team. This team has played so well for so long. I just can't believe they're going to play this poorly for this long when it matters most.
Despite the opponent, because they've gone up against aces before and gotten at aces throughout the entire season.
It's right. At some point, you're going to get a little bit of luck your way, and you're going to play to the level of your capability because they've been playing. We might say that the Dodgers are a better team objectively than the Milwaukee Brewers, but this is not the Milwaukee Brewers. This is like the Colorado Rockies. I mean, this is rough from what we're seeing.
We're not getting
Bowers
blown
get
out.
thrown out at home. Yeah, but seeing Bowers get thrown out at home and it was a great play by Muncy, but I have flashbacks of Monasterio at third, I believe, doing that in a game this year, like getting the ground ball, throwing it home, and William was waiting for the tag, and seeing Obner come in with the runner on first and third, throwing it away. It's they're going down in ways that are so frustrating because they're doing this when they haven't done it consistently like this all year long, and now they're doing it on the biggest stage, which
frustratingly and just uncharacteristically.
Make sure you stop on by Lucky's 1313. We're giving away some Badger tickets from 5 to 7. We're back in 2 minutes on 94.5 ESPN.
We've got southbound on 43 coming in from just before Good Hope Road, pretty much all the way down past Bender Road, back on the brakes from Capitol Drive down past Fond du Lac Avenue, where you will find one of those broken down vehicles out of traffic. Heading through the Marquette, there's some debris on the ramp from Wisconsin Avenue to southbound 43, so heads up with that. But we do have a crash, though, on 4394 northbound, just north of Howard Avenue. It's off on the right shoulder, so we're definitely seeing delays with that. And on the southbound side, right about at that same area, we've got the 2 left lanes blocked with a crash. So just be extra careful. The southbound side is backing up basically from Beecher all the way down to the Holt Avenue area. So that's going to be a bit backed up there. Southbound 41, we got backups from the county line to Good Hope Road, and then from Silver Spring down to Capitol Drive. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, chance for showers or storms, breezy and cloudy, a low of 61. Tomorrow, chance for showers or storms, mostly cloudy and warm with a high of 71. Weather's brought to you by Tsunami Express Car Wash. Today's forecast, crisp fall skies and a championship shine. Get your first wash free at TsunamiExpress.com. Game day ready, rain or shine, Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Want your brand to turn heads and win hearts?
Captivate Exhibits can bring your brand to life by transforming lobbies, creating history walls, and beautifying facilities.
For over 32 years, Captivate has been the MVP of trade show exhibits and workplace design and fabrication. Let Captivate craft immersive branded environments that tell your story boldly, beautifully, and with purpose at events and around the office.
Score big by making your next event or your own space unforgettable. Create something legendary by getting started today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Lazaga for Comfort Awnings. I reclaim my outdoor space by having Comfort Awnings install a motorized retractable awning so I can enjoy the sun and get relief when I need it. Sensors are also available that detect strong winds and rain to extend or retract your awning. They even protect against UV radiation so you can safely enjoy the outdoors. Family owned and located in Burlington, Comfort Awnings expertly installs custom awnings that fit your home and style. Right now, you can receive a free motor for your automated awning with your order. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit ComfortAwnings.com.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune into Kyle, Brust, and Nortman from 2 to 5 every day. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN.
That is Kyle Wallace.
Let's go, Brewers. Let's go, Brewers.
Brad Nortman.
Let's go, Brewers.
Let's go, Brewers.
Let's go, Brewers. Let's go, Brewers.
Let's go, Brewers.
I won't sing with the people who don't actually believe.
I believe that we're going to win tonight.
Let's go, Brewers.
Hey, let's go, Brewers. Get this game.
Strope's been resuscitated.
Here we go.
Let's go, Brewers.
We going over
How
here.
did Strope get out of hospice? What kind of magic?
I was just visiting. I'm not dead. Brewers might be, but I'm not. Let's go, Brewers.
Go, Brewers.
Let's go, Brewers.
That makes me feel good, baby. We may not win this series, but we ain't getting swept.
They got to win tonight.
They have to.
They're due. The only time they lost.
They're due.
Now, here's the thing.
That's the classic.
Oh, they're due.
They're due.
Must win.
They're due.
Must win.
They're due is the classic. I have no explanation
now, working
on
against
why.
that. Yes, correct. Working against that, though, is we just witnessed, well, not just, but, 9 months ago, we witnessed the Packers bookend their seasons with losses to the Eagles. The Brewers only went on one 4-game losing streak this season, and that was to start the season. So that could work against them. They could bookend it with 4 games.
Why don't you just read the Boston Red Sox thing? That's better.
Yeah, 21 years to the date. Game 4 of the ALCS, where they famously came back down 0-3.
You know what would be crazy is
what would be crazy?
I don't know if the Yankees are the
let's go Brewers
top 3 salaries, but it would be crazy if you lost like a combined $700 million in salary when you went 0-4. It's pretty dang close. Combined 600, almost 600.
I'm sick of talking salaries, man.
Nah,
I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying.
Because
bookend it that way.
ever since the Game 1 loss, I feel like all the loser fans, all the people that just want to be losers from the get-go, have used that as a massive excuse. And while it is a fair excuse, and while I understand the Dodgers have a bajillion Hall of Famers and generational talents on the roster, it's loser talk. Series ain't over. Let's go. Let's go Brewers.
The Toronto Blue Jays got sick of falling short and not beating the Yankees and the Red Sox, and what do?
Let's go Brewers.
They spent money. Look at them. They're in the
there
AL.
are so many.
CS.
I remember 2 years ago when the Diamondbacks beat the Brewers, then went to L.A. L.A. had a huge payroll at that point too, and they swept them. They swept the Dodgers on their way to the World Series. So it's an easy excuse now, and partially correct excuse on why some of the games are lopsided, but it's not impossible. It's winning 4 games. I mean, it's not, you don't play 100. Out of 100, maybe they'll take the lion's share, but anything can happen. That's what's made me so frustrating about this whole thing, is that this Brewer team is playing so uncharacteristic at the exact worst time, and it's making it look like they don't belong on this stage, which I don't believe that.
I mean, we could boil it down much simpler, though. We could boil it down much simpler. 9 hits in 3 games ain't going to do it.
What about this, Stro? Dave
hits.
from Aaron points out on the Carbus Talking text line that I think KBN/Strofe jinxed Frelick. The sign that they have behind Kyle Wallace right now says the fall of Frelick. In fact, he has fallen. Take that thing down.
That does sound like a sequel movie.
Well, first
where
off,
your main character.
Stop.
I didn't like the sign when I first saw it. I didn't like it.
Not the autumn. It should be the autumn of Frelick.
Yeah, because that really rolls off the tongue nicely.
It's better than the uke sign that
the autumn of Abner.
The autumn of Abner, but yes. I don't know what it is about this show, but you guys love saying Abner instead of Abner Uribe, which is his name. But hey,
you guys this.
The autumn of
well, Ben
Andrew.
started it. I've corrected Ben before. He doesn't want to be corrected. And then it's trickled down to the two of you because I don't know how much baseball you were watching.
Uribe.
It's Abner. I've never met anybody named Abner.
My favorite part about all this is like when I love when like journalist Strofe comes out, the guy who reads the phonetic pronunciations.
Yes, I want to be at least relatively accurate in my job.
We are relatively accurate. Abner versus Abner is very relatively accurate.
Not sure that's how that works.
I mean,
being incorrect does not equal relatively accurate.
Who here speaks the most Espanol?
I took 5 years of it in high school.
You got me beat by a lot.
And middle school through high school. Okay.
Say a sentence.
Tony
in Spanish.
Cartagena, TC, wherever you're at.
He's actually
Abner
calling in.
Abner?
Odd timing.
Oh,
wow.
Not all
I'm
timing. I mean, you're talking about Spanish.
Is it? Are we sure?
If it's Abner or Abner, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I guess
Abner or Abner? Headed in the game for. Is it Abner or Abner?
Maybe they need to rest her. That's what they need to do.
I suppose the strong A is not Spanish, unless it has the little like squiggly line over the top of it. Is that right? Then it might be.
We
Is it
go to
Abner?
Tony Cartagena on the Carlos Talking text line. Tony Cartagena.
It is so Gen Z of Strofe to try to blame you guys for being wrong when he is the one who is incorrect.
Oh, wow.
And he refuses to admit it. Okay, you guys all took Spanish 101 in high school or in college at some point, right? The English dictionary, the A is an A sound, or an A sound, Abner. In Spanish, the A is an A, A-E-I-O-U. That's how you do the vowels, right? It's an A.
Oh.
So Abner, if you listen to him say it, the A is that sound in his native language. So technically,
what I'm hearing
as
is we're both
I love to say it, is Strofe. No, he's not his name is not in English.
Hey,
Stro.
while you're
so,
here,
no, you are not correct.
While you're here, I
wow.
actually have something for you.
It
So
is
we were talking about the 2004 Red Sox.
Strove's wrong, so he's pivoting.
Yes, but no, I was actually going to tell you about this.
You're a bad journalist. You're a bad
No, I'm
journalist.
right. It's fine. It's fine. No, I'm
I
right.
looked it up right here. The Spanish sound for A is A.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean that's true?
Yeah, I agree.
What a waste of time.
So anyway, I was looking at the 2004 Boston Red Sox Game 4 lineup, and at shortstop they had Orlando Cabrera starting. Orlando Cabrera is from Cartagena, Colombia.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know that was a
beautiful
place.
city.
What, you didn't know Cartagena?
I don't know cities in Colombia, frankly.
I mean, that's a pretty popular one.
Wow.
Strophe, it's like watch Narcos 1.
Oh,
it's like
I
the
have
number
been told
one
to watch
most
that.
popular city. Yeah, it's known for not maybe great things, but it is a very popular city from the Escobar era. And yes, I have been there a few times. It's beautiful.
Medellin? You heard of that one?
Yeah, there's Bogota, Medellin, and Cartagena.
Only
which
three
would
I
be
know.
Probably the third biggest city there. Yep. But yes, the 2004 Red Sox. Didn't know that's how we were getting here, but Ben.
It is the fifth most
Brad,
populous city in Colombia.
Abner, correct.
So wait a minute. If Strophe is wrong, all of a sudden he derails the show.
973,000 people live there. Wow.
The
Can we
worst
take
part
the mic
about
from
this,
him?
Kyle, is I
He's
can't
digging
take the
it
mic
deeper.
from him, and he's just changing the subject because he was wrong.
He was
and
extremely
trying to get
Well,
all
no, I'm
high
getting
and mighty
educated.
on us.
What do you relax?
Well,
I'm just getting
I
educated.
feel like you're digging yourself deeper, not knowing the city of Cartagena.
I don't know a lot about Colombia, frankly. Thanks, Tony.
Pretty embarrassing. You need to be more
See you guys.
cultured. Telling us the wrong. You just had a whole bunch of KBN
No.
Nation.
I was attempting to educate. Then somebody smarter than me and Tony Cartagena called in to educate me and us.
Wait.
And I feel like we're walking away all smarter than we were 8 minutes ago.
Who
This
told
was a
you-
successful
Except
segment.
I've been calling him Abner since the beginning, and I'm right.
Who told you Abner? What did you
Abner.
What you call him? Abner?
Abner.
Who told you Abner? Abner.
Like abs?
Gabe Neitzel told me that.
Oh, so you just
Is Gabe Hispanic?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Are you Hispanic? What are we doing here?
No,
Cartagena
but I've listened to a lot of broadcasts.
And he accused Brad and I of not listening to broadcasts. Remember that, Bradley? Remember he threw that at
Yeah, I
us?
recall.
Yeah, now look
That's
at you.
right.
I think they say Abner on the broadcast.
So, maybe they're wrong.
I would assume they're not wrong.
Can we just say
This is a dumb conversation.
Maybe
People were
maybe he
saying
needs some rest his arm. Him and
he might need
him and Ashby. Maybe they
that
just
throw first, not great.
Ashby's coming in today. Don't
Oh,
you
he
worry.
only threw 60 pitches yesterday. I'm shocked he's not opening.
He's good. He's good to go. We're going to see more
he
Aaron
did say he
Ashby than
wants
we've
to
ever
keep
won
going
in our lives.
He said I want more.
When did he become Pat Murphy's favorite player? When did I miss that?
I saw somebody on Twitter say, I wished anybody loved me the way Pat Murphy loved Aaron Ashby.
Yeah.
I mean, that is just serving a guy up for glory or failure.
I'm not
By the way, I
He
haven't,
possibly could.
I
Maybe
haven't,
he
I haven't
hates
even
him.
mentioned this because it bothered me that Shohei Ohtani was 2 for 2 before this series against Aaron Ashby. He is now 4 for 4 because he's got 2 hits on Aaron Ashby, one being the triple to open up the game, which is why I don't see why we have to get cute all the time. Just start your damn starter.
Yeah, I said earlier, maybe Murphy loves Aaron Ashby. Maybe he doesn't like him whatsoever because you'd only feed someone to the Lions like that if you didn't want him on your team or something.
It just
Ben,
didn't work.
Ben, I love you, buddy, but boy, oh boy, you haven't worn that Pat Murphy jersey in days. Now you're talking.
Wait, when did you get that Pat Murphy jersey? Has that been a kiss of death?
Just about. You got it after Game 5 or before Game 5?
I got it before Game 3.
Oh no!
Since I got the Pat Murphy jersey, the Brewers have been so bad.
Oh no!
You did it. Somebody said, "Oh no, Ben put on a Brewers jersey."
The Brewers have scored.
Somebody said that.
I just want to point out the Brewers have had only 7 hits since he broke the Bob Uecker bobblehead.
Oh, no, Ben, you cursed the Brewers. The jersey and the breaking of the
broken in the middle of Game 1. They've had 7 hits since.
Ben, this is your fault. I'm telling you, when Ben put on that jersey, somebody said, "Oh no, Ben put on a jersey. We're gonna suck. Take it off." Somebody said that. Ben, you recall that scene in YouTube or?
Yes, it's Bad City Brew, and he thinks I'm a jinx.
You are a jinx. It's your fault. Take it back. Take it back to the store. You don't want it. It's like that Annabelle doll. That's what you are. You're all just all the nasty
I don't know if
stuff.
he's that cursed.
Oh,
but-
he's cursed. He's cursed. He put on, what was the jersey? Wade Miley. He put on that damn jersey. Wade Miley arm fell off. So no.
Didn't you have
Yelich.
Christian Yelich sign your Wade Miley jersey?
And then Christian
since
got hurt.
then, Wade Miley's gone.
Christian got hurt
Christian
last
Yelich
year.
is cursed. And we stink.
All right, here's the thing that I will say.
This is going well.
It might have been a sign to not get the Pat Murphy jersey when I went into the Brewers team store. They didn't have Pat Murphy jerseys that you could pick from all the players, and I had to not pick a player. I had to literally write Murphy because you could put Brust or Nortman or whatever. I wrote Murphy, and I wrote his number. But they didn't even have a 9. His jersey number is 49. They didn't have a 9 on the kiosk, but they had it behind the where you make the jersey. And so the whole thing is stinks to the high heavens right now.
There was trying to be enough friction to prevent you from doing it, but pure determination has led us to this point.
The point of us being down 0-3. My goodness, Ben Brust, the curse of Ben Brust continues on now to us with the Milwaukee Brewers. Thanks, man. Thanks. Now you're questioning Pat Murphy.
Tell us about your friends at home.
Yeah, the Brewers have me down, but one thing that picks me up is anytime I get a chance to look at my windows inside my house. And I'm telling you, Jamie Shea came to the crib. He did a nice consultation for me and baby girl. He showed us all the great things about the windows from Universal Windows Direct, and we came away saying, boy, we got to do this, and we did, and we're so excited that we do. So I'm telling you, your home's feeling drafty, if your energy bill's creeping up, I have the solution for you with Universal Windows Direct. You're absolutely going to love working with him just like I did, man. He was fantastic. The whole company is fantastic, and right now you can buy 2 windows, get 2 free with absolutely no limit, plus enjoy 0% financing for 3 whole years, plus $500 off your entire home improvement project. I mean, right now is the time to schedule your consultation. So call them today at 414-410-2000 or go to universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate. And I'm telling y'all, KBN Nation, just like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman
I'm sorry that I don't want to touch Ben's Peter.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
A couple of accidents now. One on 4394 northbound, just about at Holt Avenue. This is off on the right shoulder, so watch out for the delays coming up through that area. But on the southbound side at Howard Avenue, we've got the 2 left lanes blocked with an accident. Emergency crews are on the scene, so it's really causing a bit of a backup. We've got delays stretching all the way back to the high-rise bridge, so give yourself some extra time. Otherwise, southbound 43 is backing up from Capitol Drive down past Fond du Lac Avenue. Westbound 94 from about 35th Street to about Mitchell Boulevard. You're going to see delays there. And then eastbound's backed out from 84th Street through the stadium. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, chance of showers or storms, breezy and cloudy, a low of 61. Tomorrow, a chance for showers and storms, mostly cloudy and warm, a high of 71. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Make Tsunami Express Car Wash part of your fall game plan. With 7 Milwaukee area locations, including our newest in New Berlin, we've always got your ride covered. Sign up online today and get your very first wash free. That's a $25 value, absolutely free. At Tsunami Express, you'll enjoy premium washes, free vacuums, and detailing tools to keep that car looking sharp and game day ready. Don't wait to get in on the action. Claim your free car wash right now at TsunamiExpress.com. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
It's a bird bash at Potawatomi. Thursdays, you could win up to $50,000 cash in the Bird Bash game show. Just play with your rewards card this October for a chance to win. Wouldn't you like to rake in a huge pile of cash? Bird Bash, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info at potawatomi.com/birdbash. Must be 21 years old to play.
Time out on the field. Let's bring in Gina Della from Pella. What's the winning game plan this month?
Wayne, a whole house of new windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 60 months.
Wow, that's a drive you can sustain for years. No penalties, no extra interest.
And unlike opponents, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin actually stops the drafts.
Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Make your move today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 10/31/2025. Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
As the Packers gear up for their Week 7 matchup in Arizona against the Cardinals, they're preparing for 2 quarterbacks. Regular starter Kyler Murray missed last week's game due to injury and may miss another one this week, leaving veteran Jacoby Brissett as the option. LaFleur on the challenge, preparing for 2 different quarterbacks.
Both those guys have different skill sets. Obviously, Jacoby went in there and was very productive. I think it was the most productive game up to this date. And we all know the type of player that Kyler is because he can make the on-schedule and the off-schedule.
Regardless of who's under center for Arizona, the Packers, 6.5-point favorites.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Need a mortgage? Don't look far. In your backyard is where we are. Visit a Tri-City near you. Get a great rate from your hometown crew. Tri-City National Bank. Equal housing lender. NMLS 4333891.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. To book your next tee time, call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com. Enjoy golf. Enjoy the Bog.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm about to drive home from beautiful Madison, Wisconsin. I'm about to get in my car that feels brand new. And that's all thanks to Tsunami Express Car Wash. With that inside and outside clean that only Tsunami Express can give you, it feels like the car has just been driven off the lot. But meanwhile, it's about 10 years old, which I love because it makes me feel like I am getting that reward over and over for that fresh car clean. And you can be like me because I go as often as I possibly can. I'm a member, in fact, at Tsunami Express, so I can get that top-of-the-line clean and be game day ready every single day if I want to. It's the high-intensity, powerful clean that you go through the car wash on the exterior. And meanwhile, you got the free vacuums, the cleaning mat equipment, you got the do-it-yourself detailing supplies. You have so much to make that car beautiful and spotless from inside out. You gotta go see it for yourself. There's plenty of locations all around southeastern Wisconsin. So if you want to discover how to wash, chill, repeat, the only way to do that is the Tsunami Express Car Wash.
We're going to take a mental break from trying to figure out what to feel and think in the stages of grief, despite the fact that the series is not over, but it seems very, 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 very tough.
What to feel and think. Phil, you had a fun summer. My goodness. What are we
Shut
talking
up, Kyle.
It was. Thank you, Mark Antonasio. Thank you.
Was it fun though, Ben? Like seriously, did you have a good time?
It was, Brad.
Okay, good.
But I don't care.
They're the NL Central Division champions 3 years in a row, bro. What are we talking about? They had a winning streak of 8 games, 12 games, and 14 games.
I'm not talking about this team in past
tense
yet. I'm not talking about them in past tense. I'm not. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Dude, I think didn't we have the best? We had the best record at the All-Star break in Brewers history, right? Franchise history.
All right, enough from Kyle Wallace. I said I wanted to move on from that.
You should be celebrating the greatness of this season.
Was this on Mina's pod, Strofe? From the Mina Kimes podcast. I know it's not called that, so that's my bad.
It's the Mina Kimes show. You were really close.
Oh. The Mina Kimes show. This is Brad loves a good analogy, doesn't he?
Oh, I love it. I love
a good analogy. Here you go.
I want to put the Packers so much higher than everyone else has them. You've seen She's All That with Rachel Lee Cook, where she plays like a nerd, And Freddie Prinze Jr. sees that she could be beautiful. He dates her and makes her cool. And the joke around that movie is like she was obviously like hot the whole time. She was just wearing glasses. The Green Bay Packers like have the hottest girl in the world inside of them. And I'm just like, take off your goddamn glasses, Green Bay. You're so hot. They have everything required, I really think, to be the best team in the NFL. There's these like frustrating drives that make no sense. I would say penalties are a common problem. Or just like weird little execution lapses, which is odd too because they're really well coached. And the defense kind of falls apart at the end of games and it doesn't really make sense. And I just watch them and I find them right now to be like a very frustrating team because I feel like they should be so much better than they are.
Be hot, Green Bay. Be hotter. Take off the glasses, let the hair down, and be hot.
Yeah, every once in a while, you can take a look at the Green Bay Packers. Most of the time, pretty smoking hot, right? You walk into the room and say, okay, hottest girl in the room right there. Prove me wrong. But every once in a while, they throw an outfit on or they wear their hair in a certain way where you're like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? You're not allowing your best foot forward. It almost feels like you're purposely not trying to be the hottest girl in the room. So I agree with Mina. I mean, and I love her analogy. I mean, that is one of the better analogies I've heard in some time. That most of the time, Green Bay Packers are smoking hot. But they make inexplicable choices. Like when you get up in the morning and put on an outfit that just does not complement your look and your figure, that they got to get figured out. But most of the time, boy, they are the smoking hot babe.
I find it interesting that Brad just talked about putting on an outfit that doesn't work, even though he just literally wears.
What are you saying, Kyle?
I mean, I just, I don't really see you put on many outfits. Yes, and 20 years ago almost. Yes, you have a shirt from
17, but thank you.
So I'm sorry, 17 years ago. I'm sorry for rounding up. But no, Mina Kimes is kind of right. Yeah, the Brewers they're a hot girl. They're not the smoking hot girl, but they are the hot girl that just doesn't take off the glasses and can't get it together and can't be consistent. And that's the biggest frustration. So I can relate to her with the fact that this Green Bay Packers football team, they just give you a little bit. Week 1 and week 2, boy, oh boy, we thought that was a runway Model 10. And then all of a sudden they lost to the ugly duckling in the Cleveland Browns. And so for me, I just find myself confused at what in the world am I watching? Like, I enjoy watching it, but watching this defense collapse the last couple of weeks just makes me scratch my head and say, I don't know what to expect. So until the Green Bay Packers put it all together and are consistent and play complementary football, whether it's offense, defense, and especially special teams, they're definitely, going to be a team that we're going to get frustrated with.
So here's the thing that I think we just need to realize. They don't have to be hot right now. They just they can stay hidden hot. At the end of the year, they need to let the hair down and wear the good outfits consistently. Because right now they're 3-1-1, and they have a chance to beat another team and go 4-1-1, where there's a ton of parity in the NFL. And the team that was 5-1 or 4-1 in the Pittsburgh Steelers just lost.
I think.
So again, It's just about compounding wins right now. And sure, we want it to look a certain way, but at the end of the day, right now, it's not about – you don't have to be the sexiest. You need to be the sexiest later in the year. So I'm not getting too hung up in how they look. I'm more focused on what the result is in the win-loss column, and the sexiness can come later.
For all of the fans of The Office out there, they make an analogy and says, yeah, you're like a Scranton 10, but a New York 4. The Green Bay Packers in the NFL, they live in Scranton right now. There's not a lot of hot chicks in the NFL, right? So I feel like you don't even have to be a runway model this year in order to be the hottest chick in the NFL. There's a lot of average teams, and even the teams that are hot, you can find some issues with them where you're just like, I don't know, maybe it's not my type. So for the Green Bay Packers, I feel like they're not operating in New York or LA. They're operating in Scranton.
Were you about to say even the Jaguars are hot, and then you stopped yourself because they used to cut your checks? I heard you start to say even the
No, I wasn't going to say that.
No,
I was going to go through team. And the Jags are still pretty hot. What can I say?
The Jags aren't hot.
The Jags paid for. When I dated the Jags, she paid for all of our dates. The Jags paid for all of our vacations. The Jags gave me wonderful gifts. How can I not think the Jags?
The Jags gave you an opportunity to go on a long vacation where you showed up out of shape and got yelled at by the head coach in front. Even the punter's out of shape.
Yeah, the Jags. Even though the Jags are hot, they didn't make me feel hot all the time. But hey. That's life in the dating world of the NFL.
Yeah, I guess, again, I'm not caught up in what they look like right now. I think if you get to week 10 and week 11, you're seeing the same thing of late collapses in the second half from defense and inconsistent play. Like
Banger.
Yes, Mina. Yes, Mina.
We got bangers
yes,
now.
Mina.
Yeah.
It's just find a way to win right now. And you've also had Elton Jenkins move to center. Your left guard and Aaron Banks that you signed be hurt. Zach Tom with his oblique. Christian Watson's coming back. You lost Jaden Reed. This team's been through a good amount of injuries early in the season. They're sitting 3-1-1. If they get healthy at the right time, like look at the Dodgers. They could be the Dodgers. If they're as hot as Mina Kimes thinks they are, and people believe they can be this hot, then let it all fall together the way it's supposed to be.
I got a question for you guys. Mina said, take off the glasses and show how hot you are. What are the glasses for the Green Bay Packers right now? Is it second half defense? Is it Matt LaFleur you don't trust in the big situation? What are the glasses to you that, like, if they take those off, they will officially be hot?
She mentioned more like all of those things.
But what is it for you?
Other than saying like they're well coached, like I think they are well coached, but at times there's question marks about the leadership and the accountability about coaching. I mean,
all
Rich
coaches
Bisaccia
have
is part of the
question
coaching staff. Decision making and time management's on the coaching staff. Penalties is on the coaching staff and making sure you have them playing to the level that you want them to play at. So yeah, like you can pick at that, but no matter what it is, it's not one thing. But they're still finding ways to win. And it again, you could look at the Bengals game. The Bengals game.
Our
Joe
Bengals
Flacco.
game or the Steelers Bengals game? Oh yeah.
Look what Joe Flacco just did on Thursday Night Football, throwing for 300+ yards and 3 touchdowns.
Maybe
did
that
the
close
Green
game
Bay
isn't so
Packers
bad.
allow Joe Flacco and T. Higgins and Jamar Chase to do that against them for a whole game?
Not the whole game.
No, the Pittsburgh Steelers did.
Yeah.
So just take the victories right now and stop thinking about how you look.
Yeah, that's true. Like the great thing about this season, I think we've talked about it before, is the fact that there's no team that's really hot this season, and so it just makes you feel okay about being able to grow up and maybe figure out how hot you can be for the season. So I'm not panicking at all. And guess what? Everybody's looking up at us in the NFC North.
Even with the tie, which is still weird to look at.
Tie looks good now. Better than a loss. Better than
It
L.
does look good.
Sick of losing.
It does. Well, again, deep breath, Kyle. You don't have to be that sick.
Yes, I do with the Brewers, boy. Whew.
Okay. Well, you're making fun of the whole like it's just a fun summer, and then you bring us down about the playoffs. Like you just been kind of a troll today, and I haven't liked it.
I haven't been a troll. I'm being so honest. This was a fun summer.
I'm being so honest.
Zesty,
Kyle.
I know, sure, zesty or not, I'm a happy, fun summer guy. I wanted to have a World Series title. The Dodgers killed my dream. So either I can sit here and be mad and cry about it, or I can reflect on the
past
fact.
tense, killed. It's not done yet.
I can just reflect on the fact
Strofe
that
got out of
Mark
hospice.
delivered.
The Brewers can too.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather go down like a blue collar guy.
That actually
versus
didn't
throwing
happen.
money out.
Okay, you're really Strofe was not in hospice.
You're really wildly misconstruing my analogy.
He was visiting a loved one in
I'm
hospice.
fine,
That
for
loved
the
one was
record.
The Brewers.
I'm fine.
All good. Well, you're not, but
You need to go
haven't
to a
been
doctor.
You
You don't
probably
know what is going on with you. He did promise.
What are you talking about?
You don't know. Before you thought you were passing a kidney stone. Who thinks they're passing a kidney stone?
I did pass a kidney stone.
No, you don't know. You're supposed to contact a medical professional.
I did. He called into the show.
Oh my gosh! You know how
after the fact.
No, he called into the show, but he couldn't see you. You didn't even have a virtual appointment. You had over the phone appointment. You didn't send him anything to show.
2025 rocks, Kyle.
Did you take a picture of what came out so you can say, "Hey, doc"?
No, he didn't even know it came
we
out.
determined it was tiny. It was too small. But the pain went away, and I haven't had pain since.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait. When you get one kidney stone, is it more likely you're gonna have more?
Yes.
Sometimes, yes. But I hydrated a ton that week going forward, and I've been fine
just
since.
that week, and went back to his ways.
I think for a lifetime, you're more predisposed now.
That's not what I mean. I'm not positive that's the only time I've had kidney stones. I had an incident similar in high school. So
Are you sure? So wait a minute. You had this incident happen multiple times.
Yes, and I saw a doctor that time, and that's what they told me they believed happened.
They believed happened.
Yes. You're a mute.
Tune in to Green Bay game night after the game on Sunday with Tausch and Homer so you can hear who the real dog of the game is from them. Because if your dogs don't always listen to you and you ask yourself, why aren't they listening to what I say? Well, maybe you could use a little help. Matt's team at Sit Means Sit can help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog. Contact Sit Means Sit Dog Training today in Milwaukee or Waukesha to schedule a free consultation. That's sitmeansit.com and check out their Milwaukee and Waukesha pages, and you'll be on the right path. I told Brad about this. I want to try something out, especially with the vibes that we've had with the Milwaukee Brewers. I want someone to tell me something good. Tell me something good's coming up next. You know, Wildy and Tausch does a Feel Good Friday.
Let's go Brewers.
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 Did your kid get a scholarship? Did they get over?
Let's go Brewers.
Hey, I'm trying something here. You guys are going to ruin this.
Well, the Brewers play tonight, and I haven't heard you say Brewers once today.
Well
You're
said.
not even trying to cheer and say, let's go. Fraud. Yeah, fraud. They get down 0-3, and you no longer have the energy to say, let's go Brewers, or say, Brewers, and you're trying to get on me. You should be excited about the fact that the Brewers have a chance because their backs are up against the wall to do something since we haven't seen since 2004, but instead you're talking about trying something new about kids and scholarships. Bumps them scholarships. We got to get people ready for the Brewers because they're going to win tonight. They're going to play again on Saturday. They're going to win on Saturday. And then come Monday, we're going to be celebrating the fact that the Milwaukee Brewers are back home at AmFam Field with a shot to even the series up at 3-3.
This new optimistic
No, stop. Let me take this. We spent 2 hours and 33 minutes of him talking about the Brewers in past tense, and now he wants to act like he's this fan of them.
Let's go Brewers.
And believes in them.
Let's go
calling me a fraud.
Let's go Brewers.
I just listened to 2 hours and 35 minutes of fraudulent behavior.
Come on, Brad.
Go ahead, Brad.
Come on, Brad. Let's
go Brewers.
Let's go Brewers. Let's go Brewers. Let's go Brewers.
Let's go Brewers.
Let's go Brewers.
Let's go Brewers.
Yeah! Come on,
This is
KBN
Kyle
Nation.
Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Let's go, Big. Come on.
It's getting tough. It's getting slow.
Ben, don't be pathetic. Your father's with your baby. They're listening. You gotta be better.
But I'm giving it my all. I don't know what you're at either.
Stop humping the ground.
Yeah.
Get up.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Got accident southbound on 4394, right near Howard Avenue. We've got the 2 left lanes still blocked with this. So they're hooking the cars up to a tow truck, so hopefully it'll be gone soon. But the delays are there, and they are coming basically from just south of Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette and all the way down to Howard Avenue. So keep that in mind. It's really slow. Westbound 94 backing up from about 35th Street through the Stadium interchange to Mitchell Boulevard. Back on the brakes west of Highway 100 to the county line, and again from Sunny Slope all the way to about Calhoun. Eastbound is backed up from 84th Street all the way to about 35th. Traffic is brought to you by Comfort Awnings. Extend your outdoor space with a retractable awning or screen like I did with my friends at Comfort Awnings. Custom designed to fit your home. Get your free estimate at comfortawnings.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast tonight. Chance for showers or storms, breezy and cloudy with a low of 61. Tomorrow, chance for showers or storms, mostly cloudy and warm, a high of 71. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Kunis Hope Chevrolet of Milwaukee is having a massive grand opening celebration, and you're invited. 3 days only. Thursday, October 16th through Saturday, October 18th. Unprecedented grand opening celebration pricing and discounts on our entire inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus over 800 pre-owned vehicles starting as low as $39.95 and only $199 per month. We'll be paying above market value on all trade-ins during this event, no matter what the mileage or condition. And during our 3-day celebration, you can take advantage of grand opening service specials on oil changes, replacement tires, brake pads, and rotors. Almost all services with hundreds in savings. It's a party, and you're invited. All brought to you by your good friends and neighbors at Kunis Hope Chevrolet, Milwaukee's #1 Chevy superstore. Don't miss the Kunis Hope Chevrolet of Milwaukee's huge grand opening celebration. Thursday, October 16th through Saturday the 18th, just off I-41 at 11100 West Auto Mall Drive. For info online at KunisHopeChevy.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy. In 2011, I founded Wesley Financial Group with one goal in mind, to help honest folks out of their timeshares permanently. Today, I run Wesley with my 2 sons, a real family business, treating every client and every employee like we'd want our own family treated. That philosophy has helped us grow into the largest, most trusted timeshare cancellation company in the United States. Fortune magazine even recognized us as one of the best places to work. Why? Because we genuinely care. In fact, some of our former clients were so moved by their experience working with us, they joined our team so they could help others to timeshare freedom. If you're stuck in a timeshare, give us a call. Let our family help your family.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-885-3100. 800-885-3100. 800-885-3100.
What's better than cheering for the Packers with an ice-cold beer in your hand? Cheering for the Packers with an ice-cold beer in your hand that you got for 10% off. And when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank, you get even more. Like 10% off food and 10% off drinks on game day. Like that ice-cold beer in your hand. Plus 15% off Pro Shop gear. Only with Packers checking. Associated Bank. Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Falling behind what could be. Oh, bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher.
My higher love is looking at my Universal Windows Direct windows, and I'm telling y'all this right now, with Universal Windows Direct, they make it so easy for you to upgrade your home, especially at a great affordable price. And right now, UWD has this going on. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. There's no limit. If you need to replace 10 windows in your house, you only gotta pay for 5, and plus you can get interest-free. Yes, 0% interest for not 1 year, not 2 years, but 3 whole years of interest-free. And on top of that, get an extra $500 off your entire home improvement project when you schedule this month. Universal's professional team takes care of everything from the free estimate to the expert installation. You'll get high-quality windows installed right with the savings that will make the timing even better. Call 414-410-2000 or simply visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home visit, just like I did. And just like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman. Kyle Wallace is full of energy now, so I'm just going to toss it over to Kyle. Kyle, give us your breakdown of Game 4. How is this going to play out? Quintana, Shohei on the mound. Jackson Churio, is he going to be in the lineup? Break it down, Kyle. Break it down.
Brewers going to win by 1 million, baby. Let's go, Brewers. Let's go, Brewers. Hey, let's go, Brewers. Hey, listen, this is what I don't. Ben, you used to be talking about, oh my gosh, we're 3 hours away from first pitch. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's 4:40. I don't know what I'm going to do.
I'm having anxiety.
Yeah, where's that at? That's the Ben Brust I want. It ain't over yet.
Where is he?
It ain't over till the fat lady sings.
He's dead.
She's warming up, but she ain't singing yet.
He loves accusing everybody else of being down and out. He hasn't been the same guy all week.
And not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Oh, my God, we're exactly 2 hours and 58 minutes away from first pitch.
Shof, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with myself.
I'm going to itch my hair out.
I can't wait. I don't know. I got to find a way to kill time. Now he's sitting here just thinking about, oh, my gosh, when am I going to watch a funeral? You're not going to watch a funeral. We're going to watch the team win.
Yeah, let's go, Brewers.
Let's go, Brewers.
Let's go, Brewers.
Let's go, Brewers. Hey. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow,
yeah, I'm excited.
wow,
I'm excited to watch my team again tonight.
I have witnessed from 2 o'clock until 4:41 a wave of emotion that I have never laid eyes on.
You have witnessed two eternal optimists go from sad back to eternal optimists.
Yeah. Strofe was visiting a family member at hospice. An analogy, not in
Not
reality,
literally, not
in
literally.
theory, not really.
They help.
Brewers were in hospice. Be analogy, and Kyle was just reminiscing on a fun summer.
And it's Brewers by a million.
And now we're chanting, singing.
By a million.
And then basically whatever Kyle says, Strofe is just his parrot in the background.
Kyle, I heard Shohei wants to smoke. And he's going to get the smoke.
Yeah, Shohei's going to get the smoke. But Christian Yelich, he's still going to be in the slump. But everybody else, I have hope for. Let's go. Come on, Homer. Let's go, Brewers. Let's go, Brewers.
Let's go, Brewers.
Let's go, Brewers.
Strofe swing of the bat. was great.
But I want them to win. I really want them to win tonight, and I think they will win tonight.
Yeah. Me too.
I already bet.
Let's go,
I
Brewers.
bet.
Yeah, Homer bet.
Let's go, Brewers.
Let's go, Brewers. Let's go. Homer, say it. Let's go, Brewers.
Let's go, Brewers.
Let's go, Brewers.
Don't go crazy now. Come on.
I mean, it's over. We're not winning the series, but we can win tonight.
We're rooting on the Titanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but,
And we're Jack. Jack, who, y'all know how Jack.
Somebody wearing a Badger shirt
I
just
think
brought up a
they've
picture of a
shown
broom
us
to
that
us.
they're the kind of team that wins this game.
Yeah, they are. They're going to
Plus,
fight.
if you're the Dodgers, you could easily take a night off.
They should, honestly. Rest up. But
They should.
I don't want them. I mean, the season is Game 5 at home over the Cubs.
Yeah,
but
that's it.
you don't want them to have. They're too good to be swept.
Spoken like a man that knows.
Wow, that's
baseball.
wisdom.
We also
Wisdom
thought
from
they were
Uncle
too
Homer.
good to go down 3-0, Homer.
He
What?
doesn't have headphones
He
on.
said
Hold on.
we also thought they were too good to go down 0-3.
Yeah. They haven't played well.
They can't hit.
Right.
Can't hit. So
That's correct.
that's just what the bottom line is. It is what it is. At this point now, we're playing with house money. Any win is a good thing. Any win is a good thing. Hell, if they do come back 3-3,
We're playing with house money.
Homer, it's over. It is over. And if they somehow have some miracle, then
No, that's like we still owe, but we're not going to owe as much. There's no house money here. I don't know how.
If they come back,
You have to have won something to have house money.
We won.
Strofe, do you want to explain what everyone's looking at on YouTube?
Yeah,
at
on
Milwaukee and at
YouTube,
ESPN Madison?
there's a little towel in front of Homer's computer where he's sitting. And Kyle, can you read me that towel if you don't mind? It says,
"Let's go Brewers!
Let's go Brewers!
Let's go Brewers!
Let's go Brewers!
Let's go
Come
Brewers!"
on, Homer!
No. No.
Homer, you don't think let's go Brewers for tonight?
Just tonight.
No. But
Why?
because it's relatively insignificant.
It's not
Okay.
relatively insignificant.
It is, yes.
Because here's why.
Right
Here's
off
why.
the bat. This'll be good.
Let me tell you some relative significance.
Okay, go ahead.
So right now, at
Yes.
Lucky's 13 in Madison,
Right.
two men by the name of Ben Brust and Brad Nortman.
I'm aware.
They are sitting near a sign that reads,
Right.
Ben?
Oh, about
Speed limit 15?
Ben,
the
October
sign.
17th.
October 17th, 2004.
I view
is
that
when,
as a sign, Homer. October 17th, 2004. Why does that matter, Homer? I'll tell you why.
That was the Red Sox over the Yankees.
That was the Red Sox over the Yankees in Game 4 of the ALCS.
Correct.
When the series prior to that game was what?
3 games to none.
3
in
games
favor
to
of the
none.
Yankees.
Fast forward 21 years, October 17th, 2025. Game 4, NLCS, the series is
3 games to none.
3 games to none.
Homer's having a lot of fun with this one.
Brewers.
Man, I mean, that's good. I get that's good.
Yeah, let's
That's
go Brewers.
nice. I would bring that up after it's 3-1 or 3-2.
Bringing it up when it's 3-0 so I can be a genius and ahead of the curve.
But you don't believe that.
I do believe that.
You believe what? You believe they're going to win the series?
I do not believe they're going to win the series.
Then what? Then this is irrelevant.
I believe it's a sign.
Strofe,
It's a
when
sign
was
of
Game
what?
5?
It's a sign that maybe there is such thing as fate, Homer. They happen to choose this date, October 17th, 2025, to send Ben and Brad to a bar where they would sit in front of a sign that says October 17th, 2004, 21 years to the date in which the greatest comeback in MLB history occurred.
I would bring that up at 3-2.
I'm bringing it up at 3-0.
Yes. Okay. Do that. That.
But we also have to add in, you brought it up at 3-0 and then said you don't believe it's going to happen. So it's just a waste of everyone's freaking time.
But if it does happen.
No, The reason I like such negativity, which people hate, is because people need to understand how incredible it would be if they came back. I think that Wisconsin has a better chance to beat Ohio State than the Brewers of winning the series.
No.
Well, hold on. You didn't bring this up. Wisconsin is a 25.5-point favorite. It was just a couple weeks ago that UCLA was about a 25-point underdog against Penn State and won.
They fired their
Happens
coach.
every week.
And you know who their quarterback is? Their quarterback is the guy who played at Tennessee last year. He's got a good quarterback.
Vegas doesn't care. Minus 25.5 is close to the same as minus 24, and you can throw all that other stuff in.
Homer.
Yes.
The Badgers suck. This is the worst Badger football team we have seen in 30 years, is it not? 30-plus years. I'm 35.
No, they're yes.
What team was – because
now, nobody was this bad since Don Mort.
Okay, and Barry came 92, 93?
89.
Barry came in 89.
I think it was,
So we're talking about –
his first year he was 1-10.
So we're talking about almost 36 years. So 36 years since it's better.
I just want to let you know, I don't care if it's 1 year or 100 years. It doesn't change how they are as a team.
They're so bad.
They are very bad. And he's done. He's gone. He's over. He's not the coach next year. I've heard the Iowa State coach name has come up. Yeah. So he's done. Everybody needs to know he will not be back as head coach next year. Homer stating on Friday, October 17th, he be done.
Yeah,
he'll be done.
The rest of the season is him trying to work for another job.
Will the Badgers allow 70 points on Saturday?
No,
Kyle, stop asking questions.
There's only one question.
Let's go Brewers.
There's only one question about Wisconsin. Will they score? Because Ohio State's defense is phenomenal.
The best.
Amazing.
But
like
somehow we think the Brewers have left us a chance to come back in this series to a team you don't think can score. Okay,
because Wisconsin only needs to win one.
They could score on defense.
They could, yes. That speaks to how bad the offense is. In terms of scoring,
more likely to score
the
on
defense
than
is
offense.
brought up ahead.
Or special teams.
Yes,
or
very
special
good.
teams.
Very good.
Now we're talking.
Very good. Yes. Yes. Excellent.
back.
Anything else? The equipment manager, can he score points? There's got to be a way that the trainer can help out or whatever.
The Luke Fickle's going to have to pull the trip on the sideline like one of those coaches did in the past.
So I am excited about this Brewer game because I want them to prove they are what everybody knows they are, and that is to come find a way to do something. Because it doesn't matter, but it does matter in terms of them believing in themselves still enough to win.
Just send us to break, Stro, please.
Is it that
You're
bad?
listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Let them know the dread-headed brother loves the Green Bay Packers. When you see me, Goody, let me in the box.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Now that we took care of our little brother to the south.
He's swinging a bouncer is short. Ortiz has it. And the Brewers are going to the championship series. They take 3 of 5 from the Chicago Cubs. And the Brewers have a date with the Dodgers.
NLCS is in queue for the Magic Brew.
It is back. Hap at the track at the wall. Bye, baseball. Long live Andrew Vaughn.
Brewers playoff coverage on 94.5 ESPN is presented by Noro Spine Center of Wisconsin.
Home buyers are raving about their experiences with the Citizens Bank mortgage team.
Aaron helped me get pre-approved really fast, like before the open house even started.
I called Devin so many times with questions, and he always answered.
It's more than a mortgage. It's your future. And at Citizens Bank, we make it personal. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/mortgage. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS 746419.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Courtney Cronin.
Winning ugly is still winning, and they're learning how to do it. Like, these were games a year ago that this Bears team doesn't win for a number of different reasons. Coaching being one of them, player execution being the other. Straight up situational awareness. The way that they used the clock at the end of the game, the way that they ran the ball, stayed in bounds to set up Jake Moody, that's a well-coached football team who understands the gravity of the moment and how to not screw it up the way that they did last year by allowing Jaden Daniels to launch that Hail Mary and to walk away from a place that you didn't want to become your house of horrors because it looked like it was about to be that again. They blew a 13-point lead. It was disgusting out all night. You have a kicker who was called up from the practice squad. Like, all of it set up for the old Bears to be like, yeah, nah, this is probably something that's too much for us to overcome.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Every great team starts with a strong defense, and the same's true in business. That's why companies trust Trend Micro for cybersecurity. From ransomware to phishing to the most advanced cyber threats, they help protect your network, your data, and your people. With over 35 years of expertise, Trend Micro has built a defensive playbook trusted by enterprises worldwide. Your business works too hard to get blindsided. Go to trendmicro.com and see how enterprise security is done right. That's trendmicro.com.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
As we wrap up Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, I
Let's
just
go,
took a
Brewers.
moment to say, Stro, please, can I have a second? Can I have a second? Can I have a second? All I'm asking is for 1 minute.
You got to be about Brewers.
Found myself sitting here at Lucky's 1313, and I was just like, bobbing up and down, bobbing up and down, bobbing up and down, and I was just going, let's go Brewers.
Oh.
Let's go Brewers. Let's go Brewers. So, yeah, I'm not going to lie. You brought me back from the dead.
Yes. Who cares that we're down 0-3? Who cares the only team that came back from an 0-3 deficit was a team that had Hall of Famers on it? Who cares?
Everyone.
Who cares?
Hey, Homer, I got something.
Hey, start cheering that I'm Chinese. That don't make me Chinese.
Oh, well, I mean.
Homer, I got something for you.
Yes.
Let's go Brewers.
Let's go Brewers.
Let's go Brewers.
Come on, Homer.
The fun continues.
Let's go Brewers.
This is what Mark wanted. Mark didn't want us to be like this. Mark said you're going to have a fun summer.
Mark who?
Mark Attanasio. He delivered on a fun summer, didn't he?
And a relatively fun
but
fall.
he could have he could afford one of these pitchers. And they'd still be at about 150. So the debate over what he could or should spend is legitimate.
Why y'all counting his pockets? He gave y'all a fun summer. He invested what he did and gave y'all. Look at this. This is the best team in franchise history.
No, it's not.
Record-wise in the regular season.
Whatever. They have the best gloves of any team. They're not. The team went to the World Series. Don't embarrass yourself by saying
in the regular season.
Fine. Well, who had the best preseason? Who had the best exhibition season?
Listen,
who wears the nicest uniforms?
Homer,
it doesn't matter.
Homer, what team has the longest winning streak in Brewers history?
Doesn't matter.
What do you mean? I mean, if they won the World Series, it didn't matter.
Kyle, yes, it would. If they won the World Series.
Kyle, quit.
Yeah, quit.
Yes.
Yeah, I just see.
It was a fun
the World Series.
No, they own what will always be remembered. Game 5 at home over the Cubs after losing 2 in a row.
And who gave you that? Mark. Mark.
Yeah, they did that.
Who hired Pat Murphy? Mark did.
Yes.
I'm telling y'all, he gave us exactly what we wanted, baby. A fun summer. Thank you, Mark. That's what we should title the show. Thank you, Mark.
That's fine.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely, Strofe, do not do that.
Why not?
Do not do that. No one will click on it because nobody who's a Brewers fan likes Mark.
I mean,
they're wrong.
We used to suck.
He did give you a pretty fun summer. Not a bad fall either. Not a bad fall.
Yeah, fall was pretty good.
Not a great fall.
Not as bad as the
They
fall
haven't
of
matched
Frelick.
82, but to not appreciate the level of winning that he's created here is just wrong.
It is
And that-
wrong. I will always be thankful for
And
it.
you can debate that he should spend a little more money. He should.
Our time is coming. This is just year 2 of the Pat Murphy era.
Our
baby.
time
Our
is
time
coming.
is coming.
You're amazing. You always got something.
Our time
You got-
is coming, baby.
Next year.